YouTube. Here we are. Boy, that didn't feel as good as I wanted it to. I feel a little under the weather. Not gonna lie, I was editing all night, but it's okay. It is A-okay. We are here. The Giants are playing the Saints. This should be free. Let me make sure the stream is up and running. I got this weird feeling it's not. Turn on okay. I'm not gonna turn on monetization. I kind of want to. I'm not going to. I don't want to hear from the NFL. But let me double check, make sure the stream's going through, and then we'll get started. I think so. John! Hey, man. Here we are. All right. I hope the chat goes through on that. My little OBS here. Lay for his own stream. No, seriously. My own stream is still open. Shoot. Let's go back here. There it is. Okay. Done. All right. It's going. Thank you, John. I appreciate you liking the video. Yeah, I try and do a little more... Try to do a little more relaxed, a little more casual, less like, this guy is falling. We need offensive line. John, you're a Vikings fan, right? How the hell are you feeling, pal? How are you doing? Best of luck to the Giants. The Vikings almost lost to a rookie because we can't stop the run. Yeah, well, Fannin scored. I started Fannin in fantasy. I'm happy the Vikings won. The spread was what, 3.5, 4.5? So I don't think the... Thank you, Mohammed. I don't think the Vikings covered. Why is the chat box not working here? Come on. Let's... All right. Maybe now? All right. Well, I refreshed it. Maybe that'll work. I have a feeling that didn't work, but whatever. Yeah. I skipped breakfast because I knew I had to get on stream now, so forgive me. 3.5. Okay. So the Vikings just missed the cover. Okay, they got it. Cool, because I picked the Vikings to win by a lot more. That was going to be my lock. Thank God they won. I would have felt like a real jackass. Yeah, I got some Greek yogurt on deck, and I got a protein bar. The Breakfast of Champions. And I also have Bounty paper towels. Remember when the Saints did that thing? Remember when the Saints paid off players? Chat's working, thank God. Remember when the Saints paid off players to injure other players? A little something called... Bounty Gate. I'm gonna hold that up every time I feel the urge to say it, which will probably be often if the Saints beat us. So there we go. But yeah, so that's the unofficial sponsor of this stream. That'd be sick if my sponsor was paper towels. I'd more likely be a sponsor with like some nonsense, like a grilling grate or something, than an actual like underdog. Dart Success Watch than an actual underdog, like fantasy. You know what I mean? Like how everyone's sponsored by Underdog Fantasy, and it's like that doesn't really mean that much anymore. Dart Success Watch, that was the good old days. Yeah, no, seriously, when you could pay players to injure other players. Would have gotten the Super Bowl that year if Favre didn't get CTE mid-play. No, seriously. Well, Favre was prone to do that. And a Kevin James movie got made up from Bounty Gate. Is that what Here Comes... Wait, no. Here Comes the Boom is the boxing one, right? Where he's like, I can beat Mike Tyson or whatever. He basically goes through the Jake Paul arc. Did Jake Paul just build his life around the Kevin James film, Here Comes the Boom? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And I know there's another one where he's the Saints head coach, and that's always a funny thing. Showing Sean Payton as Kevin James. All right. Greek yogurt time. Broncos-Eagles is starting up. Right now we got on deck, we got Broncos-Eagles, Cowboys-Jets, and Giants-Saints. Things will change. Home team. Okay. Got it. Wasn't that the movie? Wait, there was a movie about Sean Payton? Like, Strictly? My sound is off. So if I miss a flag or something, it's not because I'm an idiot. Even though I do know the hand gestures, you know. Holding, face mask. The other ones. Once again, MetLife Stadium looks gross as hell. It came out the other day, I think yesterday, that the Giants or Jets are not changing the turf. That's very exciting. Very good stuff. Frankly, what bums me out more than the turf is how ugly it looks. Like, the turf sucks, don't get me wrong, but, like, it looks so gross. The Eagles play on grass. The Saints have better lighting. If you throw on Cowboys-Jets really quick, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The field looks gross. Broncos take it back. That's RJ Harvey. I'm surprised he's taking back kicks. That's where I'm at with that one. I just need this ad to play on ESPN. That way we can just carry on. But yeah, ESPN Plus for what? But yeah, how are we doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Giants Saints is officially kicked off. Saints are starting with the ball. And okay, good stop. All right, we got him. We got him down. We got them down within their own territory, even though the Saints are more likely to win. Thanks, ESPN. Thanks a lot. My God. Okay, I'm just gonna assume this ad's just not gonna play. Oh my Lord, come on. Just what do I do now? What do I do now? Okay. I got a plan. There it is. There it is. All right. Isn't MetLife hoping the world? Yes, it is. Soccer players. Cristiano Ronaldo gets better treatment than our guys. Isn't that the worst? First down Saints. Rattlesnake goes play action. Pressure gets through. Throws it way over Rashid Shaheed's head. If I say Rashid Shaheed like offensively, just know I don't mean it. Just know that I'm not trying to be mean. That I just, you know, it's a funny name to say. If you say it as if it's one word, it's pretty hilarious. Rashid Shaheed. But yeah, 2nd and 10 Saints. Pass rush already got through. By the way, Dylan Gabriel, 19 for 33, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns, one of which was to Harold Fannin. 2nd and 10 Saints. I like this whole Kevin James discussion we're having. What is our favorite Kevin James movie? I almost put a clip from Mall Cop in my fantasy video last night. Shout out my fantasy video. Check it out. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think Grown Ups counts as a Kevin James film. I think that's just a good time. That's like saying a player's best game was the All-Star game. That's not fair. I'm trying to think. Bo Nix going long. Cortland Sutton dropped it. 3rd and 6 Saints. Here we go. Once again, just flip on Jets Cowboys for 1 second. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's the ugliest field aesthetic in the NFL. False start Saints. They are feeling the heat. Feeling good. Once again. Remember when they did that thing? I'm going to keep saying it. I picked up Shaheed because his name sounds fun. Exactly. Exactly. Gotta have a bite of Greek yogurt. Garrett Wilson, first down. All right, 3rd and 11, Giants, don't blow it. Brian Burns kind of got through, not really, and deflection. Javon Hollins said no thanks. Javon Hollins fired up. This team is ready to roll. Hopefully there's no like non-contact knee injuries. Javon Holland with a great play on the ball there. Jalen Hurts stepped onto the field. And that's it. Paul Blart takes it. Zookeeper's good as a young Joe Rogan. When I had cable HBO, it had him 24/7. Yeah, I feel like Mall Cop is the Kevin James movie. I haven't seen it in a while, though. I feel like when you put it all together, Kevin James movies aren't like that amazing. Are they? Like, am I tripping out to say that like Kevin James is only in like a few standalones and he's kind of just like more of a comedian and or Sandler's buddy? Saints with an interesting punt. Giants are going to get the ball with good field position. Here we go, Dart. Here we go, Dart. Let's go down and score, baby. Dylan Gabriel had a solid game. Yes, Jeffrey, congratulations. The Browns have found a quarterback. The bummer is he was sitting on the bench the whole game. No, I'm kidding. Dylan Gabriel played well. A lot better than I thought he would against a Brian Flores defense, especially overseas. Anything is possible. Maybe this rookie class is better than people gave it credit for. And wasn't that the narrative like, oh, this rookie class is a bunch of bad QBs. Wait until next year with Arch and Drew Aller. And it's like, wow, those are really panning out. I don't follow college football, but I know Penn State lost to UCLA, which is horrific. And I also know that Arch looks like garbage. Because what did I say? Tanking is for losers. Wandale! 4 or 5 yards. Gabriel was dinking dunking the whole game. Yeah, but, you know, every quarterback is dinking and dunking the whole game. Oh, big play for Ashton Jeanty, 29 yards. Let me say this really quick, and I want you guys to give me your opinion on it. I just made a trade in my fantasy league that feels dumb now that Brock Bowers is injured. I traded Brock Bowers and Brian Thomas. No, I traded Tyler Warren. Belly! Sorry, I'm all over the place. Daniel Bellinger first down. I see you guys he fumbled. Son of a bitch, he fumbled. Ref's calling him down. Ref is calling him down. Thank you, Lord. He fumbled, guy. He fumbled, Reed. The trade I made was Tyler Warren and Brian Thomas Jr. in exchange for Brock Bowers and Rashee Rice. Judkins was a real MVP for the Browns. He's having a good rookie season. Coach still sucks. His play calling is so bad. Yeah, I mean, God, I can't believe how, like, out Browns fans are on Kevin Stefanski. Like, I get it. It's just jarring. They shouldn't have taken him off the field. They would have won 100% if they did. I didn't watch the game. I'm assuming you're talking about Judkins. Sky it, Dart! He keeps it, tucks it and runs, and gets... Oh! What the hell? What the hell? They attacked Dart! With 12:21 to go. Are they doing it again? Are they doing it again? And when he did throw the ball down the field, he got yelled at by his coach, so it's not his fault. You can take the coach out of Minnesota, but you can't take the Minnesota out of the coach. I like how last stream there was like that whole Jarv Chris argument of like, I'm cool and you're not. Now it's just like you both just ripping on your own teams. I love that. That's football. What is watching the NFL without some self-loathing? Also, the Jets are in the red zone against Dallas. No one's surprised by that. Scadaboo took a big hit. Nope, that was Bellinger. They're replaying the fumble. He was clearly down, but, you know, don't love to see it. Got to hold on to the ball if you're Daniel Bellinger in that game. Yeah, he clearly down. But Scadaboo went 3 yards. Giants are rocking and rolling. Would you look at that? It's more likely for the Giants to win the game now. I say that as the thing leaves. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, I mean, it's an international game. So, I mean, obviously you guys know this, but I put so little stock in international games from a coaching and player perspective. To me, they're basically just like bonus games. And Texans touchdown. Is that Jaden Higgins? It's Jaden Higgins or Xavier Hutchinson. I think it was Jaden Higgins, though. Yes, but Dylan Gabriel played well. Need to give him some credit. That's all I'm trying to... Yeah, fair enough. Wandale. The Wandale underneath route is going well. Please, for the love of God, stay healthy, Wandale. I love a screen pass on first down. That is a great way to get some easy yards and also establish a short second down. They're playing in New Orleans, the Superdome. But yeah, no, I think Dylan Gabriel is the man. We'll find out. We'll find out if he's the man. But he put up a good fight. He's got to get Fannin more involved. That's my boy. Thank God he got a touchdown. Justin Fields rolling out. I think he's going to keep it. Justin Fields. All right, out at like the 5. Jackson Dart checking at the line. Checking. And he gives it to Scadaboo, who goes basic. You know, I was going to say basically nowhere. He got like an extra 1.5 yards. 3rd and 3-ish. Not too bad. 3rd and 2, even better. Greek yogurt. Oh, London. They played in London. Ew. I won't do that again. 3rd and 2, Jackson. Justin Fields keeps it himself for almost a touchdown. My God! DaRon Bland speared him in a completely legal way. Dart. Oh, boy. Little late on that one. Little late, Jackson. Little late. Unless there's a flag. There is a flag on the play. I think it was a defensive PI. I think. I mean, that's what Wandale suggested. I hope they don't pick it up. That'd be huge. I'm away to the game right now. My Uber. Jarvis. What the hell? I'm glad you joined. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, the Giants, it's zeros. I guess Saints tickets aren't that expensive to where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat breakfast first. Pass interference, defense, move the sticks. By the way, that Texans touchdown was Xavier Hutchinson. I can't believe I knew that fella's name. Saints fans are pissed. Guess what? Don't care. They injured players. Still mad about it. Our head coach can't figure out the number 1 receiver right now in Judy, who should be playing in the slot, not to the outside. Dude, I can't disagree with you. I'm not going to sit here and say I watch Browns games. I can't disagree with you. First down, Giants. I should watch more Browns games, though. I do want to see what's going on with this whole Stefanski thing. 1st and 10 on the 20. Dart goes double play action. Throws it to, I think that was Hyatt. Oh, my God. It was Bellinger. Bellinger, who caught it barely and then lost it going to the ground. Anything is possible. They're saying he caught it. My God, Bellinger's hands right now. Kind of ridiculous. That's two like lost balls. That is a clear drop. That is a clear drop. Judy killed me in fantasy last year, week 1, because he had 40 points. Jerry Judy's gonna do that. Snap it, Jackson! Fuck! Sorry. Daniel Bellinger clearly dropped it. The refs are looking at it. I don't know why we didn't just run to the line. We had 1st and goal at the 2. Damn it. A good pass by Jackson, too. Bellinger's got to hold on to that ball. Like, he has to. Meanwhile, I think the Jets are settling for 3 because Justin Fields just threw it off Dante Fowler's helmet. Cowboys defensive stand. Saints challenged it. This guy's coming back. Welcome to the stream, and Valix. If Judy isn't playing in the slot, where is he playing? X. Probably. I mean, he said outside. Yeah, probably X. I don't think he's playing, like, Y. That'd be funny. Jerry Judy at tight end. Yeah, Bellinger clearly dropped that. Clearly. I can't believe they called that. Bellinger's first drops as he joined the league. Yeah, but he also fumbled earlier. Of course, he was down, but it's like, you're the tight end. You shouldn't be dropping balls going to the ground. You know what I mean? Just watch the Browns offense the past 5 years. Nothing's changed. I heard that Jordan Addison was in the doghouse and got benched. That pisses me off. I hate when that happens. I hate when coaches do this, like, ego trip. Speaking of ego trips, and Ashton Janty just had a big play. Ashton Janty fixing his stance goes to show that Chip Kelly still doesn't know what he's doing as an NFL head coach. Just saying. Geno Smith-Tushbush, first down Raiders. Bo Nix drops back, throws to Cortland Sutton. Apparently the Eagles' offense did nothing with the ball. Not going to say I'm surprised. But yeah, anyone respond about that trade? A lot's been going on. Anybody respond about Brian Thomas and Tyler Warren for Brock Bowers and Rashee Rice? You guys think I won that one? Getting Rashee Rice and Bowers, even though Bowers is missing a week and Rice is still suspended for 2 weeks. All right, the call was upheld according to ESPN. He fumbled it. Thank God he didn't fumble it out of bounds. I can't believe that. That is an interesting call. As a Giants fan, I really think that's a drop. But, you know, I'm in the very much Dez dropped it camp, so maybe I'm just, you know, you learn something one time, you never forget it. Ashton Janty down on the 4-yard line, and I'm looking at one of these Taco Bell Y2K ads. Love when corporations try and be cool. Guys, remember 2000 when things were cheap? We're making something cheap again. It's like, thank you. Thanks for doing that. You finally understand what the people want, Taco Bell. They want to eat ridiculous garbage food for $3. Anyway, yeah, Addison was benched for the first quarter, which is ridiculous when you need to win the game before the bye. Another reason I'm starting to get made out of KOC. I'm assuming mad about KOC. Yeah, but like, come on, John. Let's be real. He's probably a top 5, at worst, top 10 head coach in the league, right? Wait a minute. What is this? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to play copyrighted music. YouTube's gonna kill me. YouTube's gonna eat my ass for playing copyrighted music. I did not mean to do that. Let me switch back to Giants Saints. All right. So the call was upheld for some reason. I don't know why, but go Giants, I guess. Okay. What happened to Mike Hall is he starting for the Browns with Mason Graham. Haven't heard anything about him since the incident. Woof. Mike Hall. Why am I being left out of this discussion? I don't know who Mike Hall is. I'm getting FOMO in my own chat. First and goal from the 1.5. Give it to Scattaboo. Actually, don't. I'm playing him in fantasy, but I won't be that mad. They're going to give it to Scattaboo. I have Dart. A read option would be sick. Yes! Yes! Theo Johnson, back-to-back weeks, first touchdown. What'd I say, Jarv? I said bet Theo anytime touchdown, and there it is. There it is. I have Theo Johnson in fantasy. That is, well, I don't have Theo Johnson. Let's be real. I have Jackson Dart in fantasy. Huge. Huge. I think it's being the fan of your team effect where you get super critical of your own team even if they're okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Completely fair. That is completely fair. Eat it, Saints. Eat it. Can't bounty Theo Johnson. Okay, so some calls bounced our way, but we ended the drive in 7. Who said the Giants can't score in the red zone? There it is. Mike Hall has been injured, and I do agree, John. I get it. When your team almost loses to the Browns, you're pretty pissed. I get that. That's totally fair. I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, Kevin O'Connell's great. Like, he clearly didn't play a perfect game. In other news, Panthers-Dolphins is still happening, and Bryce Young throws it off a lineman. So that was good. Theo Huxtable John. That's not his middle name. That cannot be his middle. I got to look this up now. that's his middle name, I'm never calling him Theo Johnson again. Okay, no, it's okay. All right, it's not. I'm assuming that's some bit about like there were some toys called the Huxtables, right? Whatever. I'm assuming it's some bit. Yeah, that's what I just said. Bryce Young threw it to some O-lineman's head. And then after he throws it to Tedero McMillan for 29 yards. Are we watching? What are you guys watching? You watching Red Zone? You guys watching a quad box? By the way, Broncos fumbled. Eagles football. Great. 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 Yeah, Bo Nix fumbled. That was not good. Where was that last week, Bo, when I needed him? Cosby Show. Theo, that's it. That's it. Thanks, Jarv. Good pull. Any Cosby mentions in this chat will be thoroughly reviewed. But under further review, it'll go. But yeah, so every screen I'm looking at is showing the Bo Nix fumble, which is kind of hilarious. In other news, Dak Prescott is moving the ball down the field, I believe. Throw it, Dak. All right. Turpin, I want to say. Turpin first down. Again, I cannot get over how ugly the field is in New York right now. The turf looks terrible. The Cowboys are wearing some gross alts. The Jets are going all black. It's the worst field aesthetic in years. Dak! God damn it. He's overthrown George Pickens. I need that. I need George. Trying to get the game, but it's only coming in Portuguese. so we're arguing it today, huh? I like it. I like it. Good thing I benched Bo Nix this week. Superflex league. I agree. Superflex leagues are not that great. I hate having to start two quarterbacks. It's such an L, man. I'm completely with you, John. I do not like Superflex leagues. I get the point. I just, it's fun in theory, but two quarterbacks is too many. I don't like thinking about quarterbacks. I don't. Traffic is killing me. Man, you missed the Theo touchdown. One time the NFL made me watch a game in Spanish. Man, that's not too shabby. I've heard that's a good way to learn the language. You just watch Telemundo. I tried that. My mom speaks Spanish, and that's what she tells me to do. Just watch football games in Spanish. And I'm like, I don't know about all that, Mom. I tried it once. Niners-Cowboys playoff game. I think it was a divisional. And I remember just being like, man, this sucks. Because the scoreboard's different, too. Scoreboard's different. That's what really messed with me. Because I like to look at the scoreboard when I have nothing else to look at. I have ADHD. Dak Prescott missed Jake Ferguson in the end zone. Dak's pissed. I don't think they're going to go. They're not going for it. They're kicking. Also, Ravens are moving the ball. We may have a shootout in Baltimore. Ravens-Texans. Cooper Rush is putting on for his city. Anyway, Spencer Rattler is looking to come on. Dude, could you imagine if the Giants won by like a wide margin? That's where I'm at now. I went from being nervous about the game to let's win by 30. Taysom Hill. Wait a minute. Taysom Hill's back in the saddle? Wait a minute. What is going on? Taysom Hill? I thought he was on IR. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be the Taysom Hill game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, went to Alvin Kamara, who went nowhere. There's also a flag. Also, the Bo Nix fumble, they keep showing it because it's under review. It's kind of close. Bo Nix might hold on. I doubt it. I think they're going to leave it a fumble. Very close, though. His arm was going forward, though. It's just they hit it right before it went over. Offensive offsides. Rashid Shaheed, a wide receiver offsides. That's funny. I'm on Cody trying to get around that. Cody. We tried that format this year, but now people are scraping the bottom of the rail for QB. Some dude picked up Shador because they had Lamar and Burrow. Oh, man. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. They ruled it incomplete? Okay, yeah, I don't have sound on. Thanks, Chris. Welcome to the stream. That sucks. That's what I mean. And if you get Lamar and Burrow in Superflex, you probably are going all in on QB. Abdul Carter got into the backfield really well. Why can't we tackle Alvin Kamara? My God. Okay, like 10-yard run for AK-41. Our head coach in the past 2 years is 4-35. Do you think he should get fired? I mean, when you put it like that, it definitely leans more towards your side, Jeff. I'm not saying, oh my God, Bryce Young just coughed it up. Bryce Young literally just dropped the football. Bryce Young saw Bradley Chubb and just, okay, my football's too far away, but he just like lost it. That will be on Twitter. Don't worry, that will be on Twitter. Bryce Young stares at Bradley Chubb and completely coughs it up. Meanwhile, the Giants' defensive line looks sick. Abdul Carter is playing like a beast. Last time I went to a game at home, we had a nice turnout of blue jerseys. Love how we travel. Oh, yeah, Giants fans travel. They just travel miserably. They, like, took over Bourbon Street. I'm, like, all over the place. But, yeah, it's so weird seeing 4 games on the week 5 with bye weeks. I know, there's a lot of byes this week. I mean, I like that they're stacking them early, but it also kind of, I don't know. I can't imagine that's good for the players. I don't know. I think the Giants have a week 14 bye, maybe a week 10 bye. It's going to be a disaster. This season is so tough. We need to win this game. 3rd and 5, Rattler. Pressure got to him. Darius Alexander. Intercepted, but there's a flag. There's like 19 flags for defensive PI. Javon Holland made a great play, a big pick. What's up, hey? What is up, hey? Welcome to the stream. Jackson Dart, Spencer Rattler, defensive pass interference. Damn, that was a great play by Holland. Rattler way underthrew it, too. Pass interference, defense. Yeah. Spot foul. Congratulations, Saints. You finally got a call. Let me guess. Who else? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Clearly Olave slipped, by the way. Clearly Olave slipped. But who else other than Deontay Banks pulling a man to the ground? At least you know we'll get an easy win against the Vikings. Yeah, we're not beating the Vikings. We're not beating the Vikings. I really fear a Brian Flores defense. More so than I do a Kevin O'Connell offense. Kendre Miller, my waiver pickup. Can't believe I'm going to miss Bucks Seahawks due to Titans Cardinals. Oh, what? Oh, man, you can't double screen? You can't double screen? Waddle's hurt. I didn't even see that. I saw you made a catch. I didn't see you got hurt. Good call. Damn. All you gotta do is run with scat. The Vikings' run defense isn't that bad. How many yards did Judkins get? This is gonna really mess with me, but whatever. How many yards did Judkins get? I gotta know. Come on. Here we go. Let's look at this really quick. Because to get nice. Wow. I didn't think he'd go for a hundo. And Chris Olave almost gets the first down, but not quite. Bobby Okereke tried to rip his head off. Man, Harold Fannon's got to get more than 13 yards, but whatever. Brutal. Not the end of the world, though. We'll find. I wonder where they grade out as a run defense. Guys, I'm congested as all hell. Hold on. All right. 3rd and 1. We're gonna see a Spencer Rattler tush push. We got it. First down. God damn it. Damn it all. I watched Browns Vikings. DG5 gets a B-. All right. A B-. What, because he checked it down the whole game? Gabriel did fine enough against the Flores defense. I think Darrett will be okay. Yeah, we'll see. I fear a Flores defense. I think it's an international game. I think it's tough to really take too much from this one. Good for Gabriel, though. I think Gabriel's the only thing where you can get, like, tangibly excited about, because if your rookie QB, first start ever, is in London against a Brian Flores defense, like, that's something. That counts. No matter how they came to play, that counts. Even if all they did was run the ball, that counts. Spencer Rattler found some time and found number 14. I don't know who that is. I don't follow the Saints. Is that Dante Pettis? Who is 14 on the Saints? Vele. It's Vele. Jenkins carried the team on that bat. Yeah, no doubt. It was similar to Bijan. He stacked up hella yards. Basically he made good throws. Yeah. God, is the Vikings run defense really something to get stressed out about? I mean, playing Detroit's not going to be fun. I'll say that much. Against the guy we've all mutually decided, against the backfield we've all mutually decided is the best backfield of all time. Fields overthrows Garrett Wilson by 5 yards. Saints give it to Alvin Kamara. He goes nowhere. We're going to look at 3rd down. God, that pick would have been so nice. I can't believe Banks held that guy down. I always get, like, overwhelmed during these streams. It's so much easier to talk about one game on my own time. Talking about 4+ is, like, a lot. It's a lot. And Bryce Young with the funniest fumble of the year thus far. Oh, my God. He just got punched. Tua! I'm trying. Darren Waller, first down. You hate to see it. Spencer Rattler, Abdul Carter gets stuffed, and Rashid Shaheed. First down, Saints. Good God Almighty. Oh, boy. Jalen Hurts. Those to Saquon. That 2 players I'm playing in fantasy just caught passes. That's great. That's really great. I'm laughing. The Eagles are giving A.J. Brown here. Here, damn. I know. I gotta watch that game a little more. Rattler, QB draw. Again, we can't open field tackle, but good play, Dexter. Dexter. Speaking of which, you guys seen the show, Dexter? I've been like thinking about picking it up. Here, it's good. Saquon Barkley goes, and big stiff arm tackled. 15-yard gain for Saquon. Darren Waller is putting on. A.J. Brown is happy the Eagles wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't play well. I'm assuming is unhappy with the Eagles, so surprise me if he doesn't play well. Yeah, no. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith both reportedly pretty upset. Being 4-0 must be really tough. I hate the Eagles, dude. I really do. Chris Olave gets a big first down. Good play. Good play. That was, it wasn't Flott, was it? No, it wasn't Flott. It was Phillips. God damn it, Phillips. Where's the open field tackling there? I don't even know who that was, actually. All the 20s on the Giants defense always mixes me up. Grant Calcaterra. Big catch for the Eagles. I've met that guy. I'm watching Red Zone, and I'm watching Giants, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, and Jets, Cowboys, which I'm starting to regret watching Jets, Cowboys. Am I going to watch the original or Bloodlines? I feel like the original is the way to start, right? Is there a difference? Obviously, I feel like Bloodlines is a sequel, right? So I feel like original is the way to go. Taysom Hill got the handoff, but went nowhere. Go Giants. Meanwhile, Saquon is churning and burning. This is the day for Saquon. Wait, no, that's not Saquon Barkley. Who the hell is that? Is that A.J. Dillon? A.J. Dillon, you heard it here first, is getting reps for the Eagles. First down. 2nd and 14 Saints. Let's hold them to 3 here, please. Oh, my God. Pressure got through, but not quick enough. Alvin Kamara drops a pass. Who would have thought? He's feeling the heat. He's feeling the heat. I've seen this. Yeah, no, me too. I saw that on TikTok. That's why I'm like, hey, you know what? I might watch this show. Devonta Smith gets punched, but he's short of the first down. Jalen Waddle is A-OK, by the way. It's the reboot, but shoots the original and back with the writing. Wait. So it's a reshoot? That's interesting. Is it good? Has anybody seen Dexter? Like, has anybody seen Dexter? Which one should I watch? I'd really not rather. They really put WNBA game at 3 p.m. I know. I'm devastated. I was following it. Alvin Kamara gets another check down. Short of the first down. Looks like the Saints are going to get 3. Good stop, defense. Yeah, no, look. We need a win for the Aces. We need an Aces win. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I bet $20 in like May for the Aces to win the title, and I am 3 wins away from cashing my $20 into $100. I am a Las Vegas Aces fan. The reboot is not good. Watch the OG. Okay, that was the plan. That was the plan. Thank you for confirming, Mohammed. Hell yeah. Dexter does seem like your kind of show, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's AJ Dillon again. Is Saquon hurt? You know, people said Saquon was gonna get hurt with all the tread on the tires. Obviously I'm not hoping for that, but like, it's interesting. An interesting development in Philly. Never mind. AJ Dillon's coming out. Pretty sure Saquon's fine. I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, 7-3 Giants. Here we go. Let's go down and score another touchdown. So far, we're 1 for 1 on touchdown drives. Boom. The Eagles have not... Wow, the Eagles have not missed a touchdown in the red zone. That's crazy. It's a real test of wills. Why would you put it in an NFL slate? I agree. They had to put it on Sunday, though. And I don't think 3 p.m. is an NFL slate, right? Or is it 3 p.m. Western, Eastern? What are we talking here? Let's look this up. Okay, yeah, so it's right in an hour and a half. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's great. Well, that is right smack in the center of the NFL slate. Oh, God, is that my Lotta? Oh, Jesus, don't tell me my Lotta's hurt. Oh, no, it's Landon Dickerson? Oh, that hurt. That looks painful. Landon Dickerson out with a foot thing. Hunter's wrong again. I'm not rooting for it. I'm just curious. That's all. When you see A.J. Dillon on the field, you immediately think something's wrong with the running back. How does Spencer Rattler look today? I'm a fan of his. He was put in a bad situation. I mean, it's tough to say. They've only had about 2 drives and 1 like real drive. What I'll say is his receivers aren't doing him much help. Kamara dropped a pass. He should have thrown an interception, but Deontay Banks decided to be an idiot about it. So It's a tough call, but, you know, he's playing fine. He's competing. He's playing fine. That's what I would say. So Landon Dickerson is hurt, and Saquon is not. Saquon is back. Giants Saints is in commercial. So let's watch Eagles Broncos. Let's find out if how the second and 7 goes. Funny enough, there's a 2nd and 7 for Dallas as well. Dak throws to Turpin. Hurts. He's got no time. He rolls out of the pocket. Couple misholds. He's going to keep it himself. Get a yard or 2. All right. Future journeyman Spencer. Yeah. Well, yeah. Honestly, that would be a good career trajectory. Meanwhile, Tyler Warren just threw a ball out of bounds. Tyler Warren just threw a ball away. So that was weird. Imagine Tyler Warren got a passing touchdown as soon as I tossed him. I'd be pissed. Be like, this guy's sick. Fun fact, he was once the #1 projected overall in the 2022 draft. Yeah, he was a beast out of high school. People were saying he was like going to be the next Mahomes. I remember hearing that. But again, college, dude. College will eat you up and spit you out, pal. It will. I can't believe Taysom Hill is playing. Arch Manning. How are we feeling about Arch Manning? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are we to see Arch Manning fail? Jalen Hurts throws to Devonta Smith way over his head. No go. And for the first time all season, the Eagles do not score in the red zone. Speaking of scoring in the red zone, Tyler Warren touchdown. I'm really glad I traded him. Great. Dan Jones putting on. Dan Jones is now up on the Raiders. Yeah, how happy are we about the Arch Manning thing? I'm a little happy. Not because I like seeing players fail, but because I was like, you didn't replace him at Oklahoma? Hurts, right? Hurts or Baker? 7. There it is. I don't like rooting for players to fail. He doesn't suck. He's just mid. I mean, for a college QB on Texas, I think he sucks. I haven't been watching the game, but like that documentary. What, for Rattler, the rattlesnake? Did they make a documentary? I didn't watch. I thought he just like played bad at Oklahoma. Caleb Williams. That's it. Good call. God, what a QB room. Dart checks it down to Belly, who finally holds on to it. Goes about 6-7 yards. 8 yards, actually. Good God. I'm, like, pissed about that Warren touchdown. I really shouldn't have traded him. This is going to be his breakout game. Damn me. I traded Tyler Warren. Okay, George Pickens is good. Big catch. Don't get in a fight, George. Jesus, relax. I'm pissed, though. I can't believe I traded Tyler Warren for an injured Brock Bowers. Meanwhile, Scattaboo up the seam. Big play. 7-8 yard run. First down, Giants. 6-7. Yeah, exactly. I said it. I said the thing. I said the thing. I'd love to be friends with Cam Scattaboo. Also, drop a like if you haven't already. Just want to remind you guys, even though you guys are good at that. I always get consistent likes on these videos because you guys are the best. Dart! Got all day. Throws it to Scattaboo. Blocked at the line. Damn it all. The Eagles really should have kept Mekhi Becton. Couldn't pay him $10 million a year for a guard with superstar upside. Superstar upside's a stretch. I think they squeezed as absolutely much as they could out of Mekhi Becton. But, like, you know, it's not bad to keep a guard. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not bad. Mekhi Becton obviously does have upside, but, I mean, I feel like that ship kind of sailed a couple years ago. That would be like if someone else got Kayvon Thibodeau and he played a little bit better. I'd be like, I don't know about, like, superstar upside. It's just kind of like he still has upside, but I don't know about the superstar things kind of went away. 2nd and 10, New York. I do not like 2nd and 10. Neither does Jackson Dart. Throw it away, buddy. Throw it away. Never mind. What a play. Okay, Jackson. Jeez. And a late hit. Are we kidding? Are you kidding me, Saints? Trust me, I know it's not bad. Yeah. It's funny. Go Bengals. Jeez, Dart, I mean, great O-line protection. I got to say, that is not something I ever say about the Giants. Field goal is good for the Houston Texans, by the way, 10-3. Also, rest in peace, Charles H. Milton. He's being shouted out in the Broncos-Eagles game. I've never heard of this fella, but, you know, shout out to him. Superstar's a bit of a stretch, but he's also 6'8", 360. I think the Eagles, with how good the Eagles could have been, he could have been one. That's fair. That's a fair point. I'm not knocking you for that. I like the take. I like the fiery take, to be honest. I don't even know why I walked it back. Anyone with a hot take on guard/tackles, just offensive line play in general, I love it. I'm not going to sit here and act like I watch Mekhi Becton. So I'm like, I don't know about Superstar. Like, I only know his story. Top 10 pick, turned, you know, fine. In 4 hours, I became an alcoholic. Go Bengals! What is the Bengals thing? Like, what's their, like, saying? It's Who Day. Duh. It's Who Day, you know? Who Day said they're going to play quarterback. Who Day? RJ Harvey. All right. Anyways, there's a Planet Fitness ad going on right now in Giants Saints. Planet Fitness is an interesting place. That's all I can say. Christopher, don't do it. Don't do it, Chris. Anyone see the UCLA Penn State game? I didn't watch it because I don't watch college, but I do know that it's not, like, great. It's not a good look out of Penn State. There were some really weird coaching calls. Like, that onside kick was really funny. UCLA came to fight because they fired that coach, that hilarious coach who had that, like, awful press conference. I know that much. If you haven't seen the UCLA coach, the one they fired, his initial press conference, you got to check it out. It is sick. I bring the boom. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we bring the boom. Bengals. Aren't the Saints... Yes, the Saints chant is similar to that. It is who dat. It is. It's weird. I always get them mixed up. I think one of them's got to change. But if the Bengals move out of town, we won't have that problem. You know, that's our going theory. Panay touchdown on Josh Newton. There it is. I know who those people are. Weird no PI call there. I want to check my fantasy team, but I'm not going to. I'm going to. Everything's at break right now. Yeah, everything's stopping for a second. What the hell? Okay, no, not this. I'm just getting rid of that. I don't even know what the hell that song is. All right, here, real quick. Let me just check my fantasy team really quick. All right, it's getting better. It's getting better. We were initially underdogs by a lot wider of a margin, but T-Mac's doing it. George kind of isn't. Rico Dowdle. Oh my God, Rico Dowdle. Please don't screw me here, Rico. Colts. All right, here we go. Didn't know I was playing the Denver defense. Yeah, that is my team name, by the way. Prayers for Damar. So, prayers for Damar. My favorite quarterback, DJ Lagway, is struggling this year. Oh, is that the Florida guy? Yeah, I didn't see him in the mock draft. Hey, Johanna, what's up, Chris? Jackson Dart. 1st and 10 in Saints territory. Dude, this O-line is protecting well. Good catch, Slayton. Good catch, Slayton. Bad pass by Dart, but who cares? Who cares? Hyatt was so open down the middle of the field. Are you officially at the game, Jarv? Left the tab open, huh, buddy? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, that's what I do. I whack off to album covers of anime girls from songs I've never heard of on YouTube. That's my game. You caught me. Bryce throws another interception. Or maybe it's first of the day. I don't know. But that was a bad one. Bryce Young. Good God almighty. Good God almighty. Jackson Dart, 1st down. He keeps it. He trucks John Runyon. Jackson Dart doesn't slide. He dives. 2nd and 8. You look like it, not going to lie. I look like an anime guy. I look like an anime watcher. Hey, man. You know what? Nothing wrong with anime. Justin Reed is out with a concussion. And Jaden Blue just got body slammed. What a weird moment. Anyway, 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Go watch the intangibles. Cam Scattaboo goes basically nowhere on 2nd and 8. So now we're looking at 3rd and long. We need these receivers to get open. We need these receivers to get open, damn it. Come on. Come on. If we can end this drive in a touchdown, I'd freak out. Bro, watch his anime covers. Yeah. Hey, and Chris Brown just taking turns rage baiting me. It's funny. 3rd and 7, New York. Come on, Dart. Don't screw me here. Don't do it. Don't screw me, Jackson. Theo Johnson down low. Defenses everywhere are trembling. Jackson throws it. Oh, my God. Theo Johnson got another touchdown. You want some? Theo Johnson. What a pass, too. What a pass. I thought that was for sure going to end in 3. The Giants scoring in the red zone is so jarring to me. I like can't even believe it's happening. Theo Johnson with a little bit of a push off, but a perfect pass. Theo Johnson breakout game. If you don't have him in fantasy, spend all your fab on it. I think you would like Peacemaker. You've got to give that show a chance. I know. I've seen it. It looks really good. I keep seeing clips of it, Jeff. I completely agree. I just kind of rewatching Suits. That's my problem. That's my, like, I don't want to say my toxic trait because that makes me sound all, you know, weird. But, like, oh, great. The Raiders kicker is hurt. Like, hurt bad. Turf toe. But my, like, bad, whatever. My toxic trait is that I watch the same shows over and over again and don't explore anything else. Jake Ferguson, touchdown. Wish it was George Pickens. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, Peacemaker is definitely on my radar. Do not worry. Comedians and anime go hand in hand. Robin Williams loved Evangelion. It will fuck you up emotionally. Evangelion, that's a lot for me. It's a lot. A mecha anime is a lot for me. By the way, that's a blocked punt for the Colts defense, which is huge for me in fantasy. I think that's a whole point. There it is. Let's go. That was a sick touchdown by Jake Ferguson, too. Jake Ferguson breakout is coming. Is today the day for the tight end? Theo Johnson, 2 touchdowns. Jake Ferguson, Tubby. Harold Fannin getting in the end zone. Tyler Warren scoring. Is today the day of the tight end? Theo Johnson and refs carrying Adolf Dart. Well, Chris, I know you're a rage baiter, so I'm going to let it slide. But I'd hardly call the refs carrying Dart a thing. It was a little bit of a push off, but let's relax. Yeah, let's relax. This is football, damn it. Greek yogurt. First and goal, Colts. This is our Colts. Let's see what they got. Van and Tonjes. I forgot Tonjes had a good day. Damn. Wow, okay. Who is the... Dan Jones just missed the left tackle who went out for a route. I love that the tackle trick plays aren't working this season. Defenses have completely wised up to it. Even Oliver. Good God. Do you see what happened to the creators of... I did see that, actually. I saw they, like, made that, like, funny... Well, funny is a stretch. But it was like that pose of, like, you know... He goes like that, and he kind of goes like this. Like, oh, he did. He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. And it was like, I don't know about all that, guys. But Fortnite's a children's game. I don't really think that's our big censorship battle, to be honest with you. If you play Fortnite, that's cool, but I don't think adults are their target demo, and I think if anything can be misconstrued. Even though it is kind of weird. What is this classical music I just realized? But, even though some Fortnite emotes are like kind of crazy, no one's gonna say they're not, right? Just saw Dua Lipa in a Cowboys jersey on her IG. Now I'm what? What do you mean, Jarv? What do you mean? Well, this we gotta check. Well, this we gotta verify. This can't be true. This can't be. No. Wait. God, all my stories are just women I follow. That sucks. No. This can't be. You're lying. God damn it. I'm not even watching the games anymore. This is a complete showstopper. This is a complete showstopper. Don't tell me. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's even worse. It's a post. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is devastating. Brian Burns just got a sack. Let's go, Giants. Okay, I think she was performing. I don't think she's a real... Okay, all right. I don't think she's a real, like, Cowboys fan. Anyway, Kendra Miller lost 2 yards. Big play, Brian. The dance at the beginning of the show for the intro and the season took place where Earth were Nazis won World War II, so yes, it was nice. Oh, really? So there actually was something to it. Oh, I thought people just didn't like the thing. Oh, boy. Okay, that's a pretty loaded dialogue then. Rashid Shaheed, second catch of the day. God damn it. Hunter's a gooner. I'm calling ice. What did I do? What's this goon activity? I'm sad about Dua Lipa. I'm sad about Dua Lipa, guys. I'm not whacking off, all right? It's the second time I've said that on this stream. I have to verify that I'm not, you know, tugging one. Tua, you you changed your profile picture in real time. That's cool. Tua's been playing good, 60 for 20 on two touchdowns. Tua plays well when there's no pressure. And by pressure, I mean like game time pressure. Vele with the first down. That sucks. But yeah, Tua plays well. Pro Gooner. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's an actual pose of a swastika hitting where the season was going. All right. That's interesting. Damn, Peacemaker's a Nazi? Well, that's wild. Number 1 ranked nationally for Goonin. Yeah, maybe. Damn, Chris Olave moving the sticks. Come on, Giants. Good God almighty. And also, Muhammad, I wish the Chili's commercial were like real life. Do you mean the food? I didn't know what to say about that. Do you mean like the food? Because I agree. 3 for me, $10.99 sounds pretty good, honestly. Spencer Rattler keeps it. Oh, boy. There goes Spencer Rattler. Bro, the Saints are like killing us right now on defense. What is going on? They just decided to lock in and focus up. Is this going to be a high-scoring game? Who would have thought? I do not like that. First the anime girls, then looking at women's stories, now Dua Lipa. That's true. That much is true. It's not like women's... It's like chicks I know from high school. I don't follow any Instagram models. I just think it's interesting that for some reason they only show me like female stories. Like, where are the bros at? The food and infinite chips. Oh, boy. If a genie gave me one wish, it would be for infinite chips. On Earth, everybody's a different dimension. Oh, jeez. The lord of this sounds interesting. I should watch it. It's not like it's that much of a commitment. What's it, 2 seasons? It can't be that much. I should check it out. I will. I will. It's just, stuff's been busy lately. That fantasy football video I made, which check out if you haven't already. Took a while, man. A lot longer than I thought it would. Because I barely scripted it. I thought I could just, like, go. Paulson Adebo's a giant. Hell yeah, he's our number 1 corner. And he's been doing fine. Deontay Banks has been the main distraction. 2nd and 4 Saints. We're going to get 3rd and 1. Maybe 3rd and 2. He was just on the Saints. Big revenge game for Big Polly. Polly a D. Jersey Shore, another great show. Goonin on stream, I'm calling Caleb to suspend your... That's a good pull, Chris. That's a good pull. A Colt is injured and Dan Jones is dapping him up. It looks like it's a kicker? Punter? Taysom Hill gets the first down. God, unreal. Unreal. So Taysom Hill Wildcat worked like a charm. Almost got there, Javon Holland, but not quite. Eagles have the ball back. They give it to Saquon. He runs into a wall, but gets about 3-4 yards. CJ Stroud keeping it himself. Geez, good block by Woody Marks. Is CJ Stroud going to score? Touchdown, CJ Stroud. I think. Basically. Wait. Nope, he stepped out. Very close, though. Very close. 29-yard rush. Texans want to give it to him. Spencer Rattler rolls out. He gets Jawan Johnson, who's tackled short. Good tackle, Masao. Good God. Good God. Those who don't know the lore shall live to hear the tale. Caleb Williams is a copyright. Well, we're talking about Nazis. That's Caleb Williams for you when it comes to copyright. Saquon Barkley is jogging off the field, limping a little bit, but I think he's fine. I'm gonna never say that again on stream. I'm gonna get copyright striked so quick. I need a Woody Marks touchdown. I think it'll happen. Believe in it will happen. The Saints have 5 plays for negative yards. I forgot to ask you last stream, but is dirty punt something you're interested in? I mean, every punt Jamie Gillen has is a dirty punt, but I know what you're talking about. I mean, the dirty kickoff is more interesting. I prefer calling it a squib kick because I'm a, football purist, but, it's not a huge interest point, but I do think there's something to studying this whole, new kickoff and punt shenanigans. There's lots of Peacemaker. You will not catch all the Easter eggs either. Oh, boy. I've heard it's, way better than most shows. I've heard it's, pretty good for good reason. And, I saw this tweet today, and it was, Superman is #1 on HBO for movies. And then Peacemaker's number 1. Almost picked! Paulson Adebo. Big third down stop, by the way. We're going to get a field goal in NOLA. But yeah, Peacemaker's the number 1 show, and Superman's the number 1 movie. And John Cena, Peacemaker, is in both of them. I think. Is he? I think. That was what I thought the tweet implied. But again, I haven't seen Peacemaker or Superman. But I'm assuming that's what they meant. Will Shipley gets stuffed in the backfield. Did you ever watch The Boys? I've seen The Boys, yeah. I've seen The Boys. I know the new season's coming out. I'm excited to watch it. But I'm also kind of... I don't know. The Boys becomes a lot. Like I'm glad the show's ending. I'll say that much. Like, it's a good show, don't get me wrong. But I think if they try to do 2+ more seasons of it, it would have gotten stale. Like, it's already getting kind of stale for me. Like, I'm glad he's not in Superman. Okay, then I have no idea what that tweet was ever saying. Did you catch that Texans play? The Stroud one? You're talking about the Stroud ones. I did, but I know they scored a touchdown. I just didn't see who got it. I know it was passing. Dalton Schultz, I think. Can we talk about how good kickers have been? Yeah, I mean, when their kicks aren't getting blocked. Green Lantern and Hot Girl. There it is. I know. I get the Peacemaker's the DC version of The Boys, and I like how there's no Marvel version of The Boys. Need to watch Gen V. Do I? I've heard Gen V was like just okay. CJ Stroud 30 rushing yards. Derrick Henry 8. This is a lot to juggle. We're talking about like 3 shows and all these games. Peacemaker. I'm a story guy. And The Boys does have a lot of plot armor. Well said, Jarv. Did you find parking? Are you at the game now? I don't want to watch the Raiders, so I'm watching this now. Otis! There we go. Well, you just missed Ashton Janty, big play, but we got Raiders Colts going. It's a solid show. New season just came out for Gen V. Wait, a new season came out for Gen V? Man, I gotta keep track of this Prime stuff. I really do. No, I know The Boys just shits on Marvel. The Boys is like, it's good. It is really good. I just like, I'm not a big gore guy, and it's not like I'm like, ugh, blood. I'm not watching blood. But no, but it's kind of like that doesn't do it for me, right? I need like a good story, and it's just. I don't know. I don't really like what they did with Butcher's character arc. I think his heel turn was kind of out of nowhere. And honestly, I like Invincible more. That's my whole thing. A lot of big side characters are the main people in Gen V. All right. I like how Janty's doing better. I love that. Touchdown Texans, by the way. Nico Collins. There you go. I love that, too, because it makes Chip Kelly look like a big dumb idiot, which is way overdue. Anyway, 14-6 in NOLA. This Giants game is flying by. Jalen Hurts going deep! Devonta Smith! The noise has been quieted. Devonta Smith. Who said Jalen Hurts can't throw the deep ball? Stop watching the blocked punt. I'll put it on the background. There it is, Otis. As long as you're here. Drop a like. Marvel's asshole is too bleached to do anything like The Boys or Peacemaker. They tried it with zombies, but it sucks. Is Zombies that, like, What If animated movie or show? Is that what Zombies is? Is that what you're referring to? Texans BDA to Ravens. I'm crying tears of joy. The Ravens, man. You'll drop this one. It's time to hit the panic button, really. Like, genuinely, man. That's tough. That is really tough. If I'm not mistaken, both kickers are hurt in Colts Raiders. Or maybe both punters or some. 2 special teams guys are hurt. DC really started to get better when James Gunn took... Well, yeah, no doubt. Was a 10-yard pass, Hunter. For who? Like, what are we talking about here? What 10-yard pass? Cooper Rush is starting to all cut some slack. No, but, like, Cooper... Like, you gotta... Like, the Texans aren't good. The Texans aren't good. That's the thing. We all know this. The Texans are not a good football team. 4th and 4, Bryce. Let's see what he's got. Bryce Young rolling out. Throw it, Bryce. Barely gets it to T-Mac. Thank God. 20-yard reception. Jesus, bro. Having Tedero McMillan is such a headache. Dart play action. Sky it! Oh, no. What the hell just happened? Darius Slayton just dropped a touchdown. Dallas Goedert touchdown. Darius Slayton just dropped a deep ball. The camera didn't follow it, so I thought it got batted in the air. What the hell just happened? Okay, so Dart throws a laser down to Darius Slayton in double coverage, puts it right in the bucket, but none of the CBS camera guys got it. Dude, you gotta catch that, Slayton. Good God almighty, you gotta catch that. I don't look at all the people who picked the Saints this game. Dart can play any position better. Well, maybe. Dart's definitely spry. He doesn't believe in sliding. First down, Dart. What a fantasy play. I'm so happy that I started him. Dude has 2 touchdowns and like 40-something rushing yards. That is beastin' and feastin'. Darius Slayton's got to make that catch, so that pisses me off. If the Giants go down and get a touchdown here, that's going to be 3 for 3 touchdown drives. Which I know is like, all right, Hunter, chill out. But at the same time, I'm not used to that as a Giants fan. Shador should have let the Ravens draft him. Now he's stuck behind Gabriel. No, seriously, imagine Shador came in as Lamar's backup. Oh, my God, that would have been hilarious. Shador, Sanders, Nick Foles run the table. Loki can't even mock Dart. Boys playing like a... You want to talk about playing like a motherfucker. Devin Singletary dropping a screen. Well done. Score, Dowdle. Score, 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 score. Oh, my God. All right. I got Rico Dowdle in fantasy, and I don't like it at all. I'm starting 2 Panthers, which is such a headache. They're re-showing the blocked punt for Raiders Colts. Adam Cole or whatever, A. Cole, whatever his name is, got carted off, so he's done. Raiders won't have a punter. 2nd and 10 Giants. Give it to Motor, and surprise, surprise, he goes nowhere. 2-yard gain. Our change of pace back makes the pace so much worse. Thank God Devin is on my bench. Singletary? I got news for you. He shouldn't be on the team. 3rd and 4, Panthers. Throw it to Dowdle or Tet, please. Back shoulder fade to Xavier Legette. Good God. Good play. Good play by Xavier Legette. Bryce Young. Colts kicker. I think he's hurt. I saw someone who looked like a kicker jogging off. It may have been their punter, but definitely a special teams guy. 3rd and 8. Dart throws it to Motor again. Why? Devin Singletary got all... You know how I said it would be cool if we scored on all three drives? Well, we gave it to Devin Singletary the last 3 plays, and what happens? 3 and done. We throw it to Devin Singletary. He drops it. We run it to Devin Singletary. He goes nowhere. We throw it to Devin Singletary again. He goes nowhere. God damn it. And here comes the worst punter in the NFL, Jamie Gillen. Hopefully he gets this one within the 20. I was watching MLB playoffs. I didn't show a home run because the dub NBA countdown. I hate the broadcaster interrupting. Yeah, that sucks. And I'm a WNBA guy, but that sucks. That really blows. They interrupted a home run. That sucks. Anyway, Jamie, let's see what you got. Well, he got it within the 20. Not much further, but I guess. Whatever, James. I don't get Shador Sanders hype. What I saw in preseason wasn't good. Yeah, it was more about the draft type. Don't get me wrong. It was more about the draft type. I think if he was good, they would definitely, like, play him. I don't think the Browns are, like, eager to start Dylan Gabriel. But now he's kind of putting on, so maybe. Hey, who knows? We really need to score on that drive. I would have loved it. Hold on. Also, fellas, I'm winning in fantasy. Let's go. It's an emergency. I got to forward an ARG site to my buddy. There it is. All right. It's a draft drama. It's just the like soap opera of it all. Like, I like talking about Shador. But I also can recognize that I don't control the narrative. So my whole stance is the media is making it worse. That's my whole stance. For the first time ever, someone blames the media. If Shador isn't a Sander, he'd be undrafted. I don't agree with that, Otis. I think if he wasn't a Sander, he'd be a middle round pick. Well, yeah, he's the NCAA's all-time completion percentage. Owner. I don't know. But yeah, like, he's fine. He's fine. I think his draft stock was impacted negatively because he's a Sander, frankly. Sure, Sanders came and he basically didn't know how to read a defense, held on the ball too long, was running 20 yards backwards, doing spin moves. There's a lot to fix. Oh, yeah. No one's going to disagree with you. And do the Browns even have that in them? Like, do you really want to waste your time developing a third-string quarterback? Shiloh got baited into getting cut. Poor Shiloh. At least Shiloh's funny about it. He's like, yeah, I need that trust fund, like, now. It's funny. There's a pro Shiloh Sanders stream. Got bailed out by screen passes and Travis Hunter a lot. I didn't watch Colorado, so I'm not going to... Gino intercepted. Sorry, Otis. I'm sorry, Otis. Gino pick. Justin Fields barely gets it away. Wait, Gino's gotten picked before? I know he's throwing like 7 interceptions this season, but like, is that the second pick of the day? Starting the Colts defense has been awesome, by the way. Always go against the Raiders. Always go against the Raiders offense in fantasy. I need George Pickens to figure it out. Yeah, Colts defense has 2 sacks, a pick, a blocked kick, and they've allowed only 3 points. Shallow could have been a solid special teamer. He's a great downfield tackler. God, the Giants need him. Rattler airing it out. No! Can a flag call that back? Can something happen? Guys, that was the absolute worst thing that could have happened. That was the absolute worst thing that could have happened. You see, why was I on my phone, you might be checking. I smiled because I'm winning in fantasy. Except I'm playing Rashid Shaheed. So now I'm no longer winning in fantasy, and the Giants are up 2. The Saints are going to go for 2, and this game is going to be tied. Oh, my God. You guys remember that thing the Saints did? I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Okay, they didn't go for 2. It's 14-13. I'm so mad. Dude, that kills me in fantasy. Look at this. I'm now projected. I had a clear margin. Now Rashid Shaheed has 20 points. I had a clear margin. What are we doing here? I was playing a great game. And then Rashid Shaheed screwed me. Also, Bo Nix maybe fumbled again. Maybe not. I'm mad. I'm so mad. Why didn't they go for 2? That's stupid. I agree. The Saints are still surprised they scored. Spencer's locked in. It's a good throw. It's a good throw. Oh, my God. Well, there goes all our momentum. We scored on the first 2 drives, and now Rashid Shaheed. That was I cannot stress this enough. That was the absolute worst thing that could have happened. Next to, like, an injury. I, like, keep rubbing my heart. I'm so stressed. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. I'm not happy. Not happy one bit. I can't keep looking at this ESPN feed. We're going to change to the Vikings feed for a second. I cannot keep looking at this Rashid Shaheed touchdown. Can't do it. Can't do it. In case you missed it, the Vikings beat the Browns. It was a close one. Dylan Gabriel looked fine. Danny boy. The dome gets hype. Yeah, because it never happens. But yeah, gotta love it. You gotta love a bad team playing another bad team. Oh, God. Here's that scary Instacart commercial. The hits keep coming, guys. Going back to the... Yeah, let's go back to the Shador discussion. Geno Smith is what I think Shador would look like if he started right now for the Browns. I think way worse. I think that's giving Shador way too much credit. At least Geno gets rid of the ball. He'll throw it to a safety, but he won't. Like, Shador, like, will hold on to it for like a year. Like, no thanks. I cannot believe it. Weston Johnson. Giants can finally hit back and switch momentum back, theoretically. Not the end of the world. I guess. You're not wrong. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Weston. I don't think I've seen you around here before. We stream after every primetime game and on Sundays. Drop a like if you haven't already. The Giants are in trouble. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Let's see how Dart responds to getting punched in the teeth. All right, now that Rashid Shaheed play has been reset, we can change the tab back. Nope. Well, whatever. It is what it is. There it is. I have always wanted to go to the Superdome, though. It seems really fun. It does seem like a cool place to be. Also, in case you were wondering, no one was, but I'm playing my adult flag game this week. The team I'm playing, their team name, I shit you not, this is completely true. Don't get mad at me, YouTube. Their team name are the Vagiants. If the Giants lose, and I have to play a team, Scataboo, and I have to play a team called the Vagiants, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm taking 6 ibuprofen and I'm getting in the end zone 6 times. I will be so mad. What a disrespectful punch in the mouth. The Vagiants. How dare you? How dare you? Besmirch the great name of Big Blue. How dare you? So yeah, I'm going to be really mad. Shit talk going to go crazy. No, seriously. You guys have no idea. I think Breece Hall just fumbled. He did. Breece Hall just fumbled. Good God almighty. But no, it's going to go crazy. Because, like, and I do want to respond to what Jeff said, too. But it is going to go crazy. Like, it drives me crazy. You guys might not know this about me. My least favorite movie ever is Little Giants. That is my least favorite movie. Because, again, it disrespects the team I love. You can say what you want about my hair, my mustache. You can call me a fat loser. You can say my videos suck. But don't besmirch the name, the good name of the New York Football Giants. I will fight to the death. I will throw some punches. I will get kicked out of this league if I have to. I don't care. I don't care. As soon as I saw the team name Vagiants, I circled it. But we were going to play them in like a month. And it got moved up. So now we're playing them this week. Today. Well, I still kind of have a bum foot. I don't care. I'm taking some ibuprofen and I'm going out there. What's the stat line? My stat line last week sucked. It was like, it's like 2 grabs for like 20 yards, a couple flag pulls and a deflection. Would you look at that? Devin Singletary couldn't get a first down. I haven't even been talking about the Giants game because they just keep running it, but you know, whatever. But yeah, good God. Newman has been brutally bad this year. Can't believe we didn't sign McKinney over this guy in Holland. Yeah, no, I miss McKinney. I really do. Little Giants was awesome. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. The way they framed that movie, that the Giants are some little brother to the Cowboys. Meanwhile, they had Lawrence Taylor in a couple of Super Bowls. It was like, yeah, right, Ed O'Neill. Yeah, right. The Giants is a crazy name because they've never been on top for a decade. What is your team, hey? What is your team? You've never mentioned that. College man? Also, let me just respond to these because I do think the young quarter... Wait, Dart's airing it out again. Holy hell! And what? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Darius Slayton dropped it again. Like, Dart is getting these... Dude, Neighbors catches that and scores. Neighbors catches that and scores. He underthrew Slayton. Yeah, but, like, Slayton still got to catch that. It hit him. It hit him in his chest. He's wide open, though. Yeah, you know what? You're right. He did underthrow him. You're right. Scratch that. You're right. Dart needs to put more on that. You're completely right. Are the Giants going for it? I think they are. Brandon Staley? What the hell's he doing here? Brandon Staley is the DC for the Saints? Well, that tracks. Snap it, Jackson. Let's actually go for this. Why not? Why not? Let's actually go for this. Don't punt it. Let's actually do it. 4th and 2. We're not snapping this ball. Timeout. God damn it. Anyways. AJ Brown with the catch. What was it? There's so much to talk about here. Giants is a crazy name. Okay, yeah. If Arch Manning makes the draft, I'm going to crash out. He is the QB I've seen in my life, including Pee Wee Middle School, all of it. Really? You've seen him like play in real life? He's not playing well. I don't think he's definitely not coming out this year. He's for sure not coming out this year. And someone said something about Shador, I feel like. Oh, yeah. Honestly, with the new wave is to find quarterbacks, get these high draft picks that are struggling on a team and bring them in. Yeah. That kind of is the new wave. Kind of is. I'm not mad at it. I do agree with you. Because it's like, you got like, it's all situational. It's all situational. Worst QB. You better not be talking about Dart, buddy. Jamie Gillen. You want to talk about worst? Worst punter. Jamie Gillen. Try to hit it within the 20. Barely. Barely. Eagles. Okay, that tracks. That tracks, hey. That tracks. All right, now I know. Now I know. Now I know. Dotson just caught it, but it was out of bounds. Giants punting from the 49 hurts. It really does. It really does, man. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you don't have a kicker that can hit from 50 plus in the modern NFL, you don't have a kicker. Dart has to learn on that deep ball. He should throw it 5 yards deeper. I agree. I agree. That shit pissed me off, dude. Oh, my God. We are now 1 up on the Saints. We're definitely about to give up a score before halftime. Watch. Yeah. Arch Manning is the worst quarterback I've seen. Like, watching? Really? He's the worst quarterback you've seen play in your life? That's an interesting take. I'm not even mad at it. Just curious. And I'm losing in fantasy. If Dart doesn't underthrow Slayton there, we would have had a touchdown. I would have been freaking out, jumping and jiving, but I guess not. Dart has to throw that further. And it's like, that's a rookie mistake. We'll learn, but like, damn. Also, the Eagles with a completely nonsense challenge just now. Is there any other game that I'm not watching that's like kind of interesting? Like, apparently, like, wow, okay. Ashton Doolin on the Colts? Whoever 16 is. I know it's not A.D. Mitchell. Just made a great catch. Some Colts receiver just got punched. And now the Saints are projected to win, according to ESPN. Not much of a surprise. It was Ashton Doolin. Who doesn't know ball? Jamie Gillen, 40-yard punt. His specialty. Oh, my God. Like, how that kick goes to the 17. No one talks about it besides me. Jamie Gillen is terrible. Rico Dowdle. Get a little something extra. Get a little something extra. Rico Dowdle running strong. 25-yard rush. That's huge. He also missed Hyatt wide open down the field. Middle of the first. Could have been Hyatt's first touchdown. Damn. He's a rookie, all right. Let the guy develop a little bit. But, yeah, no, this isn't ideal. Not ideal at all. Panthers are kind of moving the ball, but who cares? God, I'm pissed, dude. Dart. Imagine if Dart was, like, slinging it and getting these deep balls. Damn. That would have been so nice. I would have really felt good about our QB. But instead, he's missing the deep passes. Like, that's you gotta notice that. Like, that's worth noting. He's also our leading rusher because Devin Singletary is getting way too many carries. I don't understand it. That pissed me off. That made me sad. I always have like some that made me sad moment right before the half on these streams. Here it is. Fucking Dart. All right. Bryce, 2nd and 5. Why not? Throws it to no. I mean, he throws it to the ground. Xavier Legette's kind of getting involved. Dart was drafted the idea that he was a project. The fact that he isn't 100% his second start is hardly surprising. No, I agree. They fumble? Oh, no. Alvin Kamara just got stuffed. No, I agree. He was a project. I get it. It's just you want to see the arm. That's all I'm saying. You want to see the arm. You want to see him, like, huck it. You don't want to see him underthrow it. But, again, he is a project. The problem is that we're kind of starting to expect him to have 2 coaches. I mean, thinking about that Slayton play all game. We had him. No, I know. I know, man. Eagles lost a challenge. No one's surprised by that. There's a flag in Giants Saints. I don't know if it's neutral zone or false start. Saints are saying it's us. And it was. Neutral zone. Great. Great. He can't hit open, man. He has no awareness when he played yesterday. He got injured. Okay, we're still talking about Arch. He got injured a bit. They put the backup takes from the 10-yard on the first goal. Arch goes back. Again, I didn't watch the game. That's really funny. That's hilarious, actually. Yeah, no, I love the Arch event. Like, I love it. I didn't know that. Look, I've always said tanking's for losers. You got to let it be. You just got to let guys, you know, you can't put all your stake on a player who hasn't even, like, finished a full season of college. One of the tweets I thought was funnier was them saying that they were just starting Quinn Ewers out of respect when in reality it was just because Arch sucked. God, you can't feel good if you're Texas right now. Arch is supposed to be like your golden goose. The most expensive team in college football. Good Lord. Texans scored again, by the way. They're giving BTA to the Ravens. So, there you are. Ravens are in trouble. The Ravens are in trouble. Arch O-line was not good that game. I think Arch is better than the box score shows. Interesting. I mean, the little anecdote just now about him going in on 1st and goal and throwing a pick isn't great. I can't believe I'm going to lose in fantasy because Rashid Shaheed made that big catch. That literally smoked me. That literally smoked me. Like, it's big plays like that can win a guy a week. An 80-yard touchdown. Hurts the heart. How do we let that go? Dak! Only throws it to Jake Ferguson. Keeping Jets Cowboys in one of these boxes has been such an L. These teams have not looked good at all. Pop up your fantasy score. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. This is where I'm at. I am a 49% underdog. So anything is possible. It's just that Saquon's not doing anything. Scadaboo's not doing anything. Rashid Shaheed is doing something. Harold Fannin got me that lucky touchdown. Dowdle's putting on finally. Jeez. T-Mac's doing it. Dart is a good play. He's already beaten his projection. George Pickens has got to do more, though. And I got Io Manor sweating it. Hendo sweating it. James Cook will be fine, though. And Debo's going to have a good game, too. So who knows? Cheat on my bench, too. 18 points. More than Nico and Addison. Jeez. At least Nico scored. If it were anyone but the Ravens, I'd say their season was over if they lost this week. Yeah. Honestly, that's a good take. That's a really good take. You can never count out the Ravens, but each week it's going to get tougher and tougher to defend them. Like, this defense does not look good. Anyway, back in NOLA, I think it's going to be 2nd and 2. My God. I don't know if they have live games or not. I don't know. Great. And Drew Phillips, defensive PI. If anybody has a good stream website, throw it in the chat. My running backs are tough. I know my running backs are tough. I thought you were talking about the picture you sent me. But hey, you know what? I wish I knew some sites. That's all I know. Defensive PI. My God! Okay. So are we at the 2-minute warning? Drew Phillips is the most among defensive players in penalties. He also is letting a bunch of catches go. What a disaster. I can't tell if Drew Phillips is having a good season or like a terrible one. Because PFF keeps grading him well. The Giants are weirdly undisciplined. Exactly. I completely agree. Rattler. Oh my God. Another flag, man. Great. What is this? Defensive holding? Rattler throws it away, but there's another flag. Paulson and Debo. Probably defensive holding. CJ Stroud revenge game. He's doing well. I don't remember. I think I picked the Ravens, but who knows? Defensive holding. Penalty is declined. Pass interference. Defense. How do you get a defensive pass interference and a holding? Welcome to the chat, Sam. Did Derrick Henry not play football? It seems like he's fallen off a cliff. It seems like I like how people just come here to vent. And honestly, I love it. I love it. This is the place to do it. Defensive pass interference on Paulson and Debo. And defensive holding on Bobby Okereke. That's so great. So the Saints are literally just moving the ball on our own incompetence. And now they're almost in field goal range. Javonte Williams touchdown, Cowboys. Way to have your revenge game, Adebo. And they check it underneath to Alvin Kamara, who gets a first down and then some. Nothing like a Shane Bowen defense. You can't beat it. You can't beat a Shane Bowen defense. We're getting no pass rush anymore. Our secondary is playing like garbage. Those last two PTs were bad calls. One was uncatchable. The other, Chris Olave, can't stay bounced and runs into a DB. Jarvis pissed. I can't tell because I'm like kind of checking on and off. But I'll take your word for it. I'm mad at the refs again. 1st and 10. Rattler checks it down to Kamara, who has dropped his second pass of the day. No flag there. I just feel like Drew Phillips is just really letting us all down. Yeah, man. Alvin Kamara has passed Tiki Barber for most receptions by a running back. He's also passed Marcus Allen. It's going to take a lot for him to catch up to Larry Centers. Never heard of Larry Centers in my life. I should do some research. I love it when fans of teams like the Ravens and Chiefs complain about their teams as a Titans fan. Yeah, no, seriously. Like Eagles fans that are like 4-0 and they're like, we're terrible. Darius Alexander with a huge play. Welcome to the league, big stud. Seriously, though, Eagles fans are like, our offensive play calling is terrible. It's like, bro, you're 4-0. Shut up. Shut up. It's like you guys have won every single game you've played and scored every time you've been in the red zone. What are you talking about? And they're like, no, feel bad for us. We're the underdogs, remember? It's like, shut up, Eagles fans. They piss me off. It's like, do you know what it's like being a Giants fan? I just watched Dan Jones throw another touchdown. Also, Panthers in the red zone. Let's get to Tet. Let's get to T-Mac. I'm completely with you, Ann. That's one of the most annoying things. And being a Titans fan, I do not envy you, pal. Also, Tyler Loop just bricked a field goal. 2-point try out of the Colts. Dan Jones grips it, rips it, throws it to Michael Pittman. Put a little too much mustard on it, though. How's everyone else doing in fantasy? Are you guys winning? You guys losing? Because I think I'm losing. I'm going to double check, but I think I'm losing. Wait, 3rd and 13. This is more important. 3rd and 13 in NOLA. Checks it down to Chris Olave. Gets nothing. Good tackle. All right. Saints are getting a field goal. They're going to go up, which is really, really frustrating. Fantasy isn't going too well. Damn it. Damn it all. What is going on? Can I not open my tab? What the hell? Oh, my God. OBS is being great. Okay, here we go. All right, I am projected to win again. I don't know why, but something happened. There it is. Tet must have caught another pass or something. There it is. All right. TBH, people underestimate how important secondary... Wait, what the hell? Okay, no, they're trying to replay. God, I'd love for the Saints to miss this kick. Burnout secondary is but our secondary is awful. The team with great I agree. There's a lot to like a coverage sack. Oh, whoops! I gotta change the tab. There's a lot to a coverage sack. I completely agree. I think secondaries are very underrated, and it's so tough to play. So tough to play corner. I have such empathy for corners. Seems so difficult, dude. Bryce Young throws it away on 2nd and whatever in the goal line. 52-yard kick. Brick this. Brick this. Oh! He missed it! Go Giants! He missed the kick! Huzzah! Never forget, Saints. Never forget. He bricked it. Wide left. What a stand by this defense. We got gypped. We got jived. We got screwed over. And yet we're still up. All right, Dart. You got a minute 30. Let's see what you got. Somehow Panthers-Dolphins is 17-10. Poverty versus poverty. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see who can outlast the other. Must-win game for the Giants. Going into the Eagles on Thursday night. Must-win game. We need some momentum. Meanwhile, Alberto with a big catch. And Theo Johnson didn't turn around. Darius Slayton. I'm really glad we paid Darius Slayton that money. He has no idea what's going on. He has no clue what's going on. Our Make-A-Wish roster is better than your Make-A-Wish roster. The true question. That is so funny, though. Darius Slayton, dude. I can't, man. Again, it's easier to blame the rookie quarterback than Darius Slayton, but this guy is just not doing anything with the money we paid him, which is basically the Saquon contract. Checks it down at Cam Scatterboot. Go, Scat! There it is. Big. You really try and take Cam Scatterboot down by the leg? Oh, boy. Is he okay? Okay, Scatterboot's fine. Thank God. I thought he just blew out his ACL. Thank God. All right. The win probability is all over the place. The Giants really should be a lot better. Theo stealing all the touchdowns ever. Picked up Wando's hilarious. Theo's the real pickup. Theo's the guy. A rookie tight end security blanket is the tight end. Russ Wilson helped up Scattaboo. Yay, we're getting more Devin Singletary minutes. Scattaboo's got 49 total yards, 35 rushing, 14 through the air. All right. 1st and 10, Giants. Thank God Scattaboo got out of bounds. They're sending a rush. Doesn't matter. Finally, Darius Slayton does something. Darius Slayton, man. What did I say, man? What did I say? What did I say? I said finally he's doing something. And then he coughs up the ball. How do you even do that? Yeah, he just fumbled that. He literally fumbled that. As I was saying, at least Darius Slayton's doing something. A terrible fumble, too. A terrible fumble. And the poverty versus poverty continues. Saints football. Rattler throws it deep to, throws it short to Olave. Oh, my God. Darius Slayton's public enemy number 1. Darius Slayton's public enemy number 1. I'm so mad. How much shit have I been talking on Darius Slayton this stream? He finally makes a big catch, and I'm like, he might score. And then he fumbles it. He fumbles the football. Could you imagine if the Saints go down and score a touchdown here? I feel like I just saw that at the same time. So the Giants for sure have a receiver. The Giants have an everything problem. But yeah, a receiver problem especially. Rattler keeps it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We have a lightly used Calvin Ridley. No thanks. No thanks. We just give him the 3 points back. It might be a touchdown. They might get a touchdown on the way back. But at least 3. We literally just gave him those points back. Darius Slayton, man! We gave him the Saquon contract for him to do this. For him to drop deep balls. For him to fumble it. God damn, dude. Those were 2 just bad plays. God. I like Darius Slayton, but my God. He's done a whole lot of nothing this season. Damn. The win probability in this game really stresses me out. You're going to have Gio as a wide receiver. I love how we're all fans of terrible teams. Besides Hay, apparently. Apparently Javonte Williams is having a great game, too. He just broke out a huge run down at the 2. And he's still on the field. Can we throw it to George? Alvin Kamara, big first down. Saints are going to score. Touchdown, Jake Ferguson, second of the day. Who would have thought? Anyone but George Pickens, apparently. Okay, well, the Saints have 10 seconds and a timeout. They're officially in the red zone on the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Saints. And, like, I want to blame Shane Bowen. Believe me, I really do. But, like, the defense has been on the field a bunch because we're turning the goddamn ball over. Also, defensive PI for the Eagles. Marvin Mims. Broncos are going to get it within at least field goal range, maybe touchdown range. This is a belt-to-ass slate of games except for Giants Saints. Yeah, no, I get. Well, Broncos Eagles is about to be close, and I need to stop going to Giants games live. They always do this to me, dude. They looked so good after those first 2 drives. The pass rush was getting through. The defense was hyped up, and now it's just all falling apart. Dart missed some passes. It's like, God damn it, man. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be like optimistic and positive, but like it's not working. Giants timeout. 11 seconds on the clock. The defense is completely gassed. Pass rush isn't getting through at all anymore. Spencer Rattler looks like Drew Brees. This is a disaster. This sucks. Well, guys, the golden boy, Brandon Aubrey, just missed a point after. At least there's that. God damn it. Wait a minute. I don't know what the hell just happened. Wait a minute. Oh, what? Okay, so the refs picked up the flag in Philly. So scratch me saying that game was going to get close. We're about to get halftime there. First and goal, Saints. Let's see it. Rattler throws it to Kamara underneath, who stays in bounds. Not ideal. Looks like the Saints with 5 seconds. I mean, if I'm the Saints, I'm just going to kick it. But, hey, what the hell do I know? Who cares about this stupid game anyway? Saints call a timeout. I'm assuming they're going to kick, and they're going to go up going into the half. Oh, my God. Someone in my fantasy league didn't put a kicker and a defense in. Hold on. Life of football, life of a fantasy commissioner. Oh, my God. The Saints are playing. Hold on. Okay, Rattler throws it away. Now they're going to kick. That was a really good play. Well done, Saints. Have the Steelers played yet? No, they haven't, right? Steelers on a bye week. Yeah, the Steelers on a bye week. Hold on. And I'm also like barely projected to win in fantasy. Blake Groupie, we know he's going to make it. Hold on. All right, there it is. Cool. Sorry, I had to do that. I hate texting on these, but you know, my fantasy league. I mean, there's nothing more annoying than someone that doesn't set their lineup. Dable always looks good on the first couple of drives. No, seriously. Ryan Florno is having probably the best game of his life right now. Who is Ryan Florno? I've definitely heard the name before. Oh, this is a must look up. He is. Oh, geez. There it is. Cowboys receiver. There it is. Congrats, Ryan. There it is. Big play. Cowboys receiver. There it is. Put Jameis at receiver. Put anyone at receiver. My God. It's all right. We're only down 2 to a team that we're up 14-3 on. That Rashid Shaheed touchdown really killed me. At least the Giants get the ball at half. All right. We got like 11 minutes. Trying to think. What other game? Every game is at halftime right now, right? So there's nothing to actually discuss. That means that, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, guy. Hold on. I'm sorry, but I got to tell this guy how to fix his lineup. If you click on the it'll let you put him in IR since he's out, and then all right, done. All right. Is Gabe Davis still a free agent? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right, enough texting. Enough texting. I hate doing that. I really do. Okay. So how are we feeling after this game in the middle of this half? I'm too stressed to even think about it, frankly. I'm too stressed. I'm trying to think of something else funny that happened. So the Vagiants. Can you believe that? So let me say this really quick. I don't like Little Giants because they just besmirch the good name of the New York Football Giants. They make them seem like the Cowboys' little brother, which is a bunch of horse shit. The Giants are a historic franchise that should not be belittled. They should not be demeaned. They should not be treated as some ugly cousin. The Giants have been around for over 100 years. Before the Super Bowl era, they kicked ass. During the Super Bowl era, they kicked ass. They have more Super Bowls than most teams. And yet people still talk their shit because the Cowboys are a bigger brand? Davis signed with the Bills. Did he? Did he? Also, speaking of which, Diddy got 4 years, in case you missed it. In case you missed it. Did Gabe Davis really sign with the Bills? I mean, that's a good pickup by them. I did not see that, though. Oh, my God, he did. Holy hell. He did. We are back. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that. Well, there you go, I guess. Congrats, Gabe Davis. Jeez. I don't know anything. So I'm playing the Vagiants. I have no idea if they're good or not. My foot is still a little hurt, but I got new cleats. I am ready to go. I checked he's a practice squad player. Ah, yeah, I see. I'm ready to go. I will let you guys know my stat line. I'm not happy that we're playing. I mean, I'm happy we're playing the Giants. If the Giants lose this game, oh my God, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. I'm trying to think of like a story to kill time, but I can't think of anything. Let's do a fantasy check really quick. That way I can show you guys where I'm at. My team's actually playing pretty well, shockingly. Yeah, T-Mac's doing it. Dart's playing well. Pickens doing nothing. Rico Dowdle's got 11 in the half. Fannin scored. Colts defense looks good. But once again, surprise, surprise, I'm going against a top scorer. 138. Oh, actually, everyone's having a good fantasy day. This is the guy. This is what I'm saying. This fella needs to put in a kicker and a defense. He's starting Boswell in Pittsburgh. Oh my God, he just okay. Okay, now you just add people. Now you just add people. That's all you got to do. You just add people. Okay, this whole thing is getting messy. This whole thing is becoming a disaster. Why the hell he kept Pat Freiermuth, I'll never know. Okay, so then he just has to pick up a kicker and a defense, which, you know, easy enough. Matt Prater and Chiefs. Simple. Plain and simple. Easy and free. I am on stream, so I can't. Hinge date. All right. Should I go into more detail about my Tuesday hinge date? Yeah, why not? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Tuesday hinge date. So the big thing with this girl was, okay, so I was like 15 minutes late, which, you know, never ideal. It's like 15 minutes late. I'm driving on the toll road. Okay, I did the first part, put the IR instead of getting dicker. Should I go for a wide receiver? No, dick. You should get a wide. No, get a kicker and defense. I would grab a kicker and a defense. Since you're starting 2 zeros. God damn it. I swear our edge rushers get held like 60% of the time. They never call it. They never call it. They hate us because they ain't us. So I was like 15 minutes late to this hinge date. And I go and I'm driving through the parking lot. This is the thing that I don't, you know, I haven't shared. I see her walking, right, as I'm driving. And there's just something about being in a car and watching someone on foot that just makes you feel like you're better than them, right? So I'm driving and I see that and I'm just like, oh boy, I'm 0 for 2. This date's not going to go well. I just, you know, I just don't have good vibes with this one. She wore jeans. Not the end of the world, but just, you know, jeans. Like, it's not the end of the world, but, like, would have been nice. So I'm, like, already going into this a little, like, perturbed. I park. I walk up. I see her. We meet, you know, dap up, whatever. And then she's like, oh, this place is nice. I would have dressed up more. And I'm like, yeah, that's why, you know, I'm not a fan of the jeans. So basically, she's wearing jeans. I can't stress that enough. Late to the day, just like you were late to the stream. I wasn't late to the stream. I started at 10 West. 1 o'clock East. I wasn't late. Okay, thank God. I don't know what the hell that is. So we're sitting there. We sit down at the table, and here's what I find out. She knows someone that works there. Dude, this is like my spot. This is like the spot I take all the girls because on Tuesday, the only day that I can go out on dates, it's half off tacos. So it's a nice restaurant, but it's cheap and it's good. So it's like nice but cheap, but she knows someone that works there. So now if I bring other people there, I'm an asshole. Which is a complete, like, disaster. That sucks. Rico Dowdle's putting on, by the way. That makes me really sad. Okay? So I had to figure that out. Then we're sitting there. I get a water, and I'm like, hey, feel free to get, like, a drink or anything. I'm not going to do it. She doesn't get a drink, which is fine. It's cool, but it's just kind of awkward. I don't drink, and I could tell she clearly wanted to order, like, a beer or something. Also, girl that orders a beer, red flag, challenge on the play. Not into girls that drink beer. Just saying, it smells like bread. I've never actually dated a girl that's like a big drinker. My first girlfriend didn't drink at all. And the second girlfriend was more of a fling, and, you know, who cares? Not big drinking, not big drinkers, right? So we're sitting there, and I'm talking, and then I knock over the water. My dumb ass knocks over the water, spills it everywhere. We got water, knocked it all over the floor. So now the dude at the table to the left of us, who's like a well-established gentleman, an old guy, he gives me his towel. He's like, here, kid, here's the towel. Here's my towel for you. Thanks, guy. Now I look like a real loser on this date. He gives me his towel. I have to clean it up. It's like a whole embarrassing thing. And that leads me into, hey, I'm clumsy as hell. I'm clumsy as all hell. I've given myself a concussion twice, maybe 3 times. And I'm clumsy as all hell. And it turned into a conversation. And it just didn't really... The girl that matched with me instantly went back to Mexico. So I think she was a bot. She literally said she was like, I'm back in Mexico. I'm like, all right, cool. So this was a complete waste of everyone's time. But basically, damn, Zero Riz. No, exactly. I felt like a jackass. But then I was able to kind of also, Bryce Young got sacked. Panthers didn't do anything with their red zone drive. But I fumbled at the 1. I was not at the 1. It was like the 40-yard line. As we've seen with the Giants game, 40-yard line is not a scoring drive. So I go there, and we're talking, and we're going back and forth. I tell her that I'm a klutz. And she's a big theater girl, which, you know, could get, you know, CT kicking his ass. Theater girl, that's kind of a loaded case because you don't know what kind of theater person you're getting. You're either getting a super annoying girl or a girl who's like really into her craft and is passionate. Thankfully, this girl was more towards the latter. So I kind of like got excited. We were having a good conversation. The problem with this date was that she was talking a lot, and that's not the end of the world. I've learned through pickup artists online that you're supposed to like let women talk because they don't want to hear about your shit. And I get that, but the way I have conversations with people is I'll ask them a question in hopes that they'll just return the favor. So I'll be like, oh, who are your favorite comedians? That way she could give me an answer and then be like, what about you? And then I could talk about comedy. Right? Simple. That's how you navigate a convo. He was mad at Slayton for fumbling, but he also fumbled. I will always be mad at Slayton for fumbling. I'm not an NFL receiver. I was able to land on my feet. I may have fumbled, but I fell on the ball, all right? The girl was not that mad about it, okay? Because we kept talking, and the conversation was good, bad, whatever. There were some awkward pauses, which you always hate on a first date. I feel like a first date should be like, boom, boom, boom. What are we going to talk about? Some awkward pauses, no doubt. But then I started talking about YouTube. Then she was like, so, like, what else do you do? I'm like, honestly, my schedule's really tight. I do a lot of YouTube. I live stream all the time. I try and make videos that take me forever. It's a small channel, but, you know, it makes me happy. And she's, like, looking into my eyes. Straight stare, just like really into it. She's like glowing as I'm explaining Hunnaball to her. The Hunnaball channel. I told her I have a live stream. I like, you know, there are people that come in and out. There's this dude, Chris, who's a real rage-baiting asshole. And I'm explaining all this to her. Hunnaball not getting paid $20 million. Thank you, Char. Exactly. Exactly. Coming to my defense. But I'm like telling her, I'm like, dude, like, you know, this is my YouTube channel. This is, you know, we're having fun. And, like, and she got really into it. So that was like the moment of the date. That was like the moment defining for the date. I don't know what the hell I said there, but like that was the big thing. And I was like, holy hell, is this girl like falling in love with me like in real time because I have a YouTube channel? And like there was a moment, like there was a good like pause, and I should have kissed her. But there's a table in the middle of us. I'm not gonna reach over the table like some idiot. I'm not gonna go over the top. You know what I mean? It's cover 2 defense. I'm going to go underneath. That metaphor got away from me. And the other thing, we closed down the restaurant, but the only people left were us and the dude who helped me clean up the water to the left of me. So it's not like we're getting any privacy. Notice how Hannah only got her interested when he brought me up. Yeah, that's it. So we're going back and forth, but we had this moment. I should have kissed her, and it was like a really cool like MVP moment, I should say. So basically, from then on, the date was like great. Like she was like, "Do you want to like do something else?" It was like 9:30. I'm like, honestly, I feel like we should go, like, you know, leave. I don't know if she was like inviting me over. That would have been sick. But like, I just kind of like played it. I was just like, nah, you know, it's 9:30. Let's just get the hell out of here. The restaurant's about to close. I don't want to be an asshole. So we left. I, you know, hugged her goodbye, texted her, hey, you know, I'd love to do something like that again. And if I can find the time there will be a second date. To the point where I don't want to say I'm cutting all the other women off, but as a coincidence, all the women that I was texting on Hinge just kind of stopped. Like, they just kind of stopped texting me. I lobbed that shit up. Yeah, you did, Chris. Yeah, you did. So, like, there goes Derrick Henry. So basically, there might be a second date. And by the way, midget girl, she gave me her number. She texted me. I texted her back. Nothing. I may as well just like, you know, double text at this point. I might just text her like, hey, whether we go out or not, I got to know what's the deal with that fourth picture. Chris Brown is the matchmaker. Yeah, no, you guys get it. Yeah, he set me up. I was like, there's this fella Chris. You know, he's a real prick. He joins my streams. Trying to gets me mad. Sounds like you had a good time. That's good. No, it is. It was fun. It was fun. So that was like my little halftime Hinge update. I just wanted to fill time. Not, you know, if you're not into my dating life, I'm sorry, but the Giants Saints game is back on. But yeah, so that's the 411 lowdown, if you know what I'm saying. So. Hopefully the Giants don't lose. Tell her to watch your live streams. Hell no. My YouTube is linked in my Instagram, so technically anybody I know could join these streams at any time. And I just told my mom about these, so that's even worse. But on a wider scope, I talk about my dating life a lot, and I really like being able to just leave it all on the table. Like I left with the water. Leave it all on the table, right? So I'd rather not tell her about my live streams, but you know. Also, she's a Niners fan, so do with that what you will. You sold worse than Darius. I don't give a damn if she wanted me to kiss her. Life goes on. There'll be a second date. You take your 3 and you get the hell out of there. You ever missed a kiss after a first date? You feel like an asshole. It ruins the whole vibe. I went for a kiss once. I basically got shouldered in the head. It was terrible. Anyway, Jackson Dart, first down. Gunnar Olszewski gave us good field position. Thank God. Check down to Theo Johnson, and he loses yards. Sweet Jesus. Theo Johnson may be in the red now. Yeah, so now second and long. My least favorite play in football. And I did not sell worse than Darius Slayton. The Giants were going to have like a firm lead. And then Darius Slayton fumbled it, and now the Saints are up. It's a disaster. Meanwhile, the Colts are just running the clock out. Dan Jones looks confused. What else is new? Second and 12, Dart. Let's see what you got, pal. You took your 3 and you could have got 6-9. That's a good bit. It's a good joke. I like that. I'm a fan. He's going for 6. By the way, Saquon, deep catch, and Saquon scored a touchdown. So now I'm for sure going to lose in fantasy. Now, Saquon just got a 50-yard receiving touchdown. This always happens, dude. I put up a good week, but I go against someone who has like their highest scoring game of the season. It always happens, man. My God. So now I need like a big Rico Dowdle touchdown to even the score, which is like not something you ever want. Jackson Dart checking at the line, 3rd and 6. Doesn't matter how bad you sell something. Everybody's mad at Darius Slayton, and rightfully so. Giants moving people. 3rd and 6. Dart saw something at the line. He flipped the play like in Madden. Checked it down to Scadaboo, who's got to break that tackle. 4th and 1. We go 3 and out. It won't let me add a defense. Oh, my God. I'm just going to do it for this guy. I'm just going to do it. Hold up. I don't like doing this, but you know what? Sometimes you got to be commissioner. Sometimes you got to step up to the plate. And manage other teams. Edit rosters. Here it is. Week 5. Here we go. Done. Simple. All right. It's not over. The Saquon touchdown really hurt me, but it's not over. Because Rico Dowdle is like doing it. As you can see. Wandale, what the hell happened? Oh, did we go for it? I'm sorry that I looked away. We went for it? We got it? First down. Move the sticks. Go Giants. Damn. I did not see the play. Wandale. Strong. There it is. He got it. He got that. They gave us a 1.5 yards. All right. Giants are moving the ball. Thank God they didn't start the drive 3 and out. Finally, we actually have a spine on 4th down. All right. Devin Singletary gets 7. Wow, good play, Motor. Shit. I will celebrate Devin Singletary when he's successful, and I will rip on him when he sucks. I fully withhold that right. I was wrong there. I'll own that. Giants are punting here. It's the wrong decision. Hey, man. I'm glad you can own it, Ann. I'm glad you can own it. I'm done checking my phone. The fantasy disaster has been avoided. Devin Singletary. First down. I think. They didn't give it to him? Okay, yeah, they did. First down. Huge. Huge. I should have finished this damn Greek yogurt. Dart play action. Send it, Jackson. I don't even want to look at the screen because I know what I'm going to see. Yep, Cameron Jordan with the football. I can't wait for the chats to roll in. Let's watch this in real time. I'm like at a loss for words. I'm like really at a loss for words. We are the Jets, but blue. We are the Jets, but blue. Stupid mistakes. Ridiculous fumbles. That is the second inexcusable fumble. The Darius Slayton one was like they kind of stripped it, but not. Jackson Dart just straight up coughed it up. You welcome. Yeah. Sorry, gang. Drop a like. I need it. Jackson Dart, you motherfucker. Imagine how much Chris would be trolling Hunnaball if he was a Titans fan. Just be over. Hang on to the ball, buddy. No, I mean, he's right, though. He's right. That's inexcusable. That's 3 big mistakes out of Jackson Dart. 3 giant mistakes. Giant? Ugh. I'm pissed. I'm so mad. Did Jonathan Taylor score? Jonathan Taylor did not. He got stuffed at the line. Today sucks. Also, Jets fumbled again, but whatever. You excited to lose to the Saints? I'm so excited. This is great. I'm having a really good time. I'm glad I started streaming on these Sunday mornings. I'm really glad. It's been a lot of fun. Also, I have Jackson Dart in fantasy, so that's negative 2 points. Not even going to respond to what Chris is going on about. Jonathan Taylor touchdown, by the way. Raiders, the gap gets wider. Sorry, Otis. Tough talk coming from a Bengals fan, by the way. Just saying. But no, I'm mad. I'm much more mad at Jackson Dart and Darius Slayton than I am Chris Brown. Chris Brown's just calling it like he sees it. Jackson Dart, bro. He just lost it. The ball just slipped out of his hands, didn't it? Bro, is the ball like slick or something? What the hell, man? Well, Rattler gets another one. First offensive play with a lead this season. Go Giants. Imagine if Spencer Rattler's first... What the hell just happened? Okay, so Kayvon Thibodeau... Wait, that's 2 forward passes. Okay, yeah, Rattler's an idiot. Okay, yeah, that's 2 forward passes. So Rattler threw it, got batted, caught it, threw it again, which you cannot do. Good play, Brian Burns. Glad the defense came to play. Unlike the goddamn offense, the deleted message is insane, Chris. Yeah, it is. It's still up here, though. It's still up here in case you missed it. Anyway, good play, Brian Burns. I'm more mad about Jackson Dart. God damn it. Still more wins than you, buddy. Yeah, congrats. Bengals are going to do fine this year. I'm sure they'll make the playoffs. 4 penalties for 65 yards. That is crazy. I ain't deleting facts. All right, Chris. Take it easy, pal. Is that a delay game for Nola? Or they call it? Okay, they burnt a timeout. Saints don't look great either. Let's not act like the Saints look good all of a sudden. But my footprint going to go crazier than Dart's ball control skills. Well, that's a weird one. Colts went for 2 from the 12. Oh, because their kicker's hurt, and it just didn't pan out. So Colts kicker is confirmed hurt. He's not playing. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know it's still showing. Maybe, yeah, YouTube for sure auto-deleted it. Yeah, it's just like on my, it's on my OBS. Chris, cool with the Hitler remarks. Jesus Christ. Man, not trying to get YouTube in here more than they already are. First down Broncos, by the way. Colts just playing with the Raiders now. I think they just don't have a kicker. But yeah, I mean, Colts, it must be nice being a Colts fan. I've never said that sentence in my life. The Giants, man, are just making this so tough to watch. Wish I had Indiana Jones. I don't think Dan Jones would have solved anything. I think we would have fumbled. He would have fumbled way more. He just would have been sack fumbled. Dude holds onto the ball for 20 years. And in this chat, it's Dan Jones. We just need to stop. If we can just stop him. All we got to do is stop him. If we can stop him, then the fumble won't even matter. But I got a feeling we're not going to stop him. John, the Vikings are not picking top 10. Get out of here. The Vikings will be fine. I didn't even see you. You need the Giants to clutch up right now. Got like 300 on the line. Believe me, you. I need him to clutch up too. John's a Vikings fan. And I don't think the Vikings will have a top 10 pick. Raiders, probably. Titans, I mean, Vikings, I don't think so. Titans, maybe. Probably. Giants, probably. Rattler dropping back. Oh, wait, never mind. This is a replay of his, like, double pass. Giants, Saints. Who would have thought this game would be filled with mistakes? Vikings finishing last in the division, calling it. I don't think so. I think the Bears are so much worse than I think the Bears are so much worse than their record. Titans might pick one. Titans going 0-17. Hey, I said it. If the Titans go 0-17, I'm going to take the clip from my delisted stream where I said they would lose every game and post it. I'd feel like a real beast, but I'm not rooting for that. The Titans are kind of fun. I like Cam Ward. He keeps it real. Rattler drops back. Kayvon Thibodeau slips. That is a hold! Bro, that is a hold, man! Kendre Miller. Bro, you can see them holding Roy Robertson Harris's jersey. You can see it stretch out. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about, man? Can we see a replay on that? He literally is holding Roy Robertson's jersey so it stretches, but they don't call a hold on that. Are the refs only calling penalties on us today? Is that the vibe? No, this is the toilet bowl. I remember you saying that and me disagreeing with you. No, seriously. I'm glad you remember it. Giants sending a blitz, thank God. And Masao blows contain, and there it is. Chris Olave gets a first down on 3rd and 7. Just a terrible angle by Masao there. We sent 7 and got no pressure with this D-line. At this point, you might be right. Yeah, Brian Callahan does seem like a big problem. Not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm mad about both fumbles. I'm still mad about the Rashid Shaheed touchdown, though. That was brutal. Kendre Miller, the way better back to Alvin Kamara. He got like 7 or 8 yards. Good tackle, but, you know, too late. We suck. Like Slayton and Dart, bro. What a duo. What a combo. Bro, if we win this game, it won't be because we earned it. It'll be because the Saints are terrible. But again, The Saints are like, they're figuring it out. ESPN's giving them a 70% chance to win at this point. I'm so angry. I'm so angry, man. They give it to Kendre Miller again, who gets stood up, third down. 3rd and 2. Here come the Giants' worst enemy. 3rd down. Almost like Callahan should never been an NFL roster. Be near an NFL roster. What the hell did he do? Why is Chris Caps typing all caps? Look, I don't know, pal. I don't know why people do. We'll trade you Addison for Scat. I mean, Scat's our whole offense. That's the thing. Scat's our entire offense. All right, 3rd and 2. Dak throws it to Turpin, who drops it. Is that Taysom Hill, man? Did Taysom Hill just throw it into the red zone? That looked like Taysom Hill. Yep. Taysom Hill is getting reps at quarterback. Saints are in the red zone. 7-yard line. They score a touchdown here. They go up 9. That's a 2-score game, and that's just not good for the Giants. Oh, my God. We're a disaster. We are literally such a disaster. Oh, my God. 1st and goal, false start. All right, not too bad. False start. Now they're getting 1st and goal from the 12. Taysom Hill. God damn it! Colts scored again. I don't know how, but Goodson got in the end zone. I don't even know how they got the ball back. Did the Raiders fumble or something? Geno threw another pick. I didn't even see. I literally just looked back. Vikings' only problem is QB. No, seriously. And apparently run defense, but again, who knows? Big false start. Now if we could stop them on 1st and goal on the 12, stop them in the backfield, we're not in terrible shape. If they can walk away with 3 here, that would be huge. Alvin Kamara gets 3 yards. Okay, 2.5. We're going to get 2nd and goal from the 9. Anything can happen with that. Callahan sucked with Burrow, Chase, Higgins, and Mixon. I didn't know he was a Bengals guy. Will Levis. Shout out Will Levis. Hey, you're forgetting about Io Manor. Io Manor and Calvin Ridley. Come on, give them their respect. Defense is still shifting. Oh, bad at the line. All right. Good play, defense. All right. Ball's at the 10-yard line. Dexter Lawrence with a huge deflection because that would have been 6 for sure. Thank God. God, if Dexter Lawrence picked that off, that would have been sick. I'm really trying to have energy right now. I'm really trying to lock in and focus up. Anyway, so Colts are up 32-3 to the Raiders. What is going on in Indy, bro? Why are they so good? And the Giants are so bad. Anyways, 3rd and goal. Drew Phillips is a little shaken up. Our owner's such a weird owner. Yeah, and you know what I'll say about the Titans? I've said this before, but the stadium they're building is ugly as fuck. I'll say that much. 3rd and goal from the 10. Let's see it, Giants. If I'm the Saints, I feel like you go for this, but who knows? Pass rush got through, but not enough. Masao, or no, that's Carter. All right. No flag, right? No flag. Huge! Huge stop, Dane Belton. Huge stop. Who said he sucks? And everyone else. But you know what? 4th and goal. Okay, we live to fight another day. Once again, the defense bails out this a terrible offensive fumble. Maybe it's only 3, but we'll take it. Easier schedule. Yeah, no doubt, but like, come on. Like, who would have thought they'd be up by 32-3 against the Raiders? I'm pretty sure I took Colts spread though, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Blake Grouper or whatever. Blake Groupie, 28-yard kick, straight and true. Okay. It is a 5-point game. You go down, you get a touchdown, you go for 2, ball game. Make it the last drive of the game. Let's get a 20-minute touchdown drive. Why not? Oh! Big play for Zay Flowers. Holy hell. Zay Flowers tackled at the 3. Who said Cooper Rush didn't have an arm? Derrick Henry scores a touchdown. Ravens are in the end zone. Let me do a quick fantasy check. I don't want to, but I'm going to. I really don't want to. Okay, I'm a 44% underdog. Thanks to Saquon Barkley and no one else doing anything. George Pickens, what a letdown. Jackson Dart fumbling killed me. You lose 2 points for a fumble in this league. God damn it. At least the Colts defense is doing well. That much I'll say. Boy, I need it though. Anyways, so that's that. That's where we're at. Back to the game. AR was the entire problem with the Colts. Second round QB I've seen. Second worst QB I've seen in my life besides Arch Manning. AR made some real head scratching moves, no doubt. AR was a loose cannon to say the least. Dude was weird. All right. Why is Dak so afraid of George Pickens? Is Sauce Gardner really locking him down that much? I've literally had this game in the corner this whole time, and I don't even care to check it. The Jets are just getting destroyed, bro. The Jets are going to be 0-5. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. A new coach starting his regime 0-5. We talked about it. It's like, how many games does it take to fire Aaron Glenn midseason? My vote was 9. What team is Otis rooting for in CFB? A&M? That's a good question. Shit, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Otis saw that red zone interception and said, "That's it. I'm gonna hate this guy till the end of time." Arch Manning could be like an NFL MVP, and Otis will still be like, "Nah, he sucks." But at the moment, that doesn't seem like a reality for sure. Yo, Indiana, Oregon. Not a college guy, but seeing a 3-play of 7's fun. ASU go Sun Devils. There it is. Scataboop. Now I remember. I know this is the pros ASU stream. Justin Fields rolls out and doesn't get it on 4th. Nope. No way, buddy. Cowboys football. I'll always love Levis for that debut 99 PT. No, that was sick. I'll always love Will Levis. I always will. Dude was a gunslinger. He did it his way. You know a Sinatra song? It's like Levis throws, and it's like, that's life. Anyway. We tried a flea. Wait, that was a flea flicker that we missed to Slayton? I didn't even know that. Yeah, Darius Slayton gets LVP today. Least valuable player. Jackson Dart's right behind him, too. My God. They're both just making, like, inexcusable mistakes. But one of them's a rookie quarterback. The other one's on his second contract. We have now fumbled on back-to-back drives. We have not scored since, like, early in the first quarter. Give it to Scataboo. And there goes Scat. There it is, 7-8 yards. Server immortalized by throwing a pick and falling to his knees. That Levis clips are great. He was the reverse Aura Farmer, and it was awesome. Eagles punting. Broncos-Eagles has been such a snooze from an offensive perspective. Meanwhile, Scataboo, they're showing a close-up of his biceps. They're like, this guy's jacked. Boom. Is that how you do it? How do you do it? Like, I can't really do it with this mic here. How do you bring the boom? Do you tuck the elbow, or do you just like... I don't know. How do you bring the boom? If I ever get the Rizzler on this stream, I'll ask him. That'd be so funny. Hunnaball and the Rizzler talking Giants. He is a Giants fan. In case you didn't know, because of that ridiculous AI ad. Jackson Dart drops back. Sky it, kid! Or just run straight into traffic. Why not? Why not get 2 yards? I was still a fan of Levis after those 3 games, the Bengals games. He was just horrible and then was benched. Yeah. He was so easy to root for, but boy, when he looked bad, he looked bad. No way around it. He looked bad. 2nd and 9 in New York, or in NOLA. Did you like Levis more? Like, I mean, what are vibes with Tannehill in the Tennessee, like, fandom? Like, what are vibes? Do people like him? Do people think he sucks? Like, do they think he held back that team, or was he like, he was good, he was Tannehill? Like, what are the vibes with him? We have ran it every play of this drive. Once again, Mike Kafka strutting his stuff on offense. No offense, John, but my dad went to Wisconsin, so I hate the Gophers. I almost went to Wisco. That was my second pick. I would have been a whole different man. I say that I've never drank before. That wouldn't have been true if I went to Wisco. That would have definitely changed. They loved him. No way. Jeez. I mean, I guess when you get a team to an AFC championship, that'll do it. But it was tough to feel like it wasn't Tannehill that held him back, you know? 3rd and 7, Dart. What do you got? Throws it to Belly. Get the first. And then some. There it is. Daniel Bellinger finally scheming something up. God, Dak Prescott will throw it to Flournoy. He'll throw it to anyone besides George Pickens today. God damn. Giants Saints really is the only like interesting game on the like slate, isn't it? Let me see. Let's just do a quick score check. Okay. So we have oops. All right, so we have Giants Saints, which is closer than it should be. Belt to ass, belt to ass, belt to ass, belt to ass. Panthers, Dolphins, and that's it. Wow, okay. So we really, for the second week in a row, we're watching the only interesting game. I guess Cowboys Packers was good, but that wasn't in the 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock window. Scatterboo gets like 3 or 4 yards. Oh my goodness, that Texans game. Oh God, which one? Oh, the Texans. Yeah, no, Texans Ravens. It's crazy. That was the score update. Dak sending it long. George, please. George Pickens. Thank God, man. As long as that stands, that is huge. That just saved me in fantasy. I am now back even Steven. Thank God. George with the 40-yard touchdown. Eat it, Sauce Gardner. They confirmed it. Aubrey with the point after. There it is. Thank God. Thank God. George. 3rd and 3. There's Jackson Dart's hot mom. Back in attendance. All right, I'm feeling good. George Pickens scored. Jackson Dart's mom is still fine as hell. Let's do it. Let's do it. No more coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's do it. 3rd and 3, Dart. Let's see it. QB draw. And then some. Stud. There it is. Jackson Dart is basically Jalen Hurts, but worse. He's Jalen Hurts, but worse. Pickens was huge there, though. That was big. That was a 43-yard touchdown. I am now projected to win. Be honest, are you making these moves for Peter? Okay, all right. I'm projected to win by 4. People are... I'm now being investigated for helping a team in fantasy. Devin Singletary breaks to the outside. There you go, Motor. Why not? Jeez, the Saints tackle like they're trying to injure people. Honestly, the Gophers were good last year. How'd they lose to Ohio? Yeah, seriously. Minnesota's always good for a sneaky couple of good games. All right, 2nd and 7. Let me just check really quick and see. My fantasy, I am now projected to win by 4, but this is more so what I wanted to see. I want to see if this one fella put in a kicker and a defense. Bro, this guy. Sub them in! Sub them in, man! Oh, boy. Jackson Dart. Checks it down to Scatterboo. Go. First down. Huge. Huge. Absolutely huge. All right. What's the bounty paper towel for us? Do you remember that thing the Saints did a few years ago about how they paid people to injure players? Yeah, I just want to make sure no one forgets that. Dude, how did the Colts score again? What is going on? The Raiders should just put in a backup. I don't know who their backup. This is why the Raiders should have like a fun rookie that they can just like intermix with Geno when he plays like the worst QB in the NFL. Like it can't get worse than this. Bountygate, exactly. Yeah. But like it can't get any worse than this. It just can't. Like put in Shador. Like if the Raiders had Shador Sanders, that would be like, oh yeah. Or like even Tyler Shuck. Anyone. Literally, Quinn Ewers. Anyone. Pickett is our backup. That's not fun. That's not fun, though. No one wants to see Kenny Pickett. Can he? Pickett? No, he can't. All right. Giants are in the red zone. Need to score a touchdown here. Redshirt freshman QB. Now O-line. Our star RB got hurt week 2. Honest, not too much about losing. We still talking about the Gophers? I'm sorry that I can't like comment on the Gopher discussion. I just know that the Gophers are a fun team. I knew some fella in high school who was a big Minnesota fan, and they like had a good season. But the problem was I was like big pulling for LSU, and that was the Joe Burrow year. So basically, I was in this classroom with the Gophers fan, a Sooners fan, and me, who was a pseudo LSU fan. And I was like, LSU's good. And they're like, no, they're not. And I'm like, no, they're really good. And then they just kept like breaking records. And then the Sooner fan, he was talking about Spencer Rattler. Funny little throwback about how Spencer Rattler's the next great QB. And the Gophers fan was like, no, my team's good too. And it's like, yeah, buddy, but like, you know, they're not that good. And that's that. This is the first time I've actively needed the Giants to win, and shit is mad stressful. I feel for you. You have no idea. You have no idea. It is the worst. Rooting for the Giants is the worst. If I weren't a Giants fan, I'm stuck in this for life. Don't get me wrong. But if I weren't a Giants fan, I would think the Giants are so funny. Like, let's just say I was like a random like Ravens fan or even like a Dolphins fan. Just some stupid team. And I would just be like sitting there like, these Giants, bro. I would see them how I see like the Panthers and the Browns. Like, just like hilarious. Could have sat a season or 2 under Smith and Pete Carroll. Exactly. Can Pete Carroll play quarterback? Touchdown Texans. Is that Higgins? No. Who's 14? Hutch? Jalen Noel. No way. Shout out Iowa. Or Iowa State. I forget. Iowa State, I think. I think this is like the 4th time this piano song is played. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I mean, I like the Pokemon song, but I don't know why it keeps playing. I do like it, though. It makes me emotional. Honestly, I want Kenny to start white boy with first round QBs. Always make a comeback. Yeah, that's not the craziest call. Not the craziest call at all. And by the way, Noel scored because Christian Kirk went deep. Who would have thought? Yeah, Giants, Saints, and Panthers, Dolphins. Panthers, Dolphins is actually getting kind of close. I think I'm going to switch Cowboys, Jets to Panthers, Dolphins in a second. I just don't want to mess with the multi-view right now. Jalen Hurts has time in the pocket. Jalen Hurts throws it deep. He's got Brown wide open, but he missed him. Jalen Hurts overthrew him by 10 yards. Good God almighty. All right. The Saints have now had the lead for 15 minutes. A season high. But that's about to change. We need a touchdown here, Dart. Please don't be a run. For the love of God, please don't be a run. It's a run. It goes nowhere. He fumbled. He fucking fumbled. He fumbled, dude. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. We just lost the game. We fumbled 3 times. Scadaboo just fumbled the ball. Cam Scadaboo just fumbled the football. On the goal line. What did I say? I said don't run the ball. And they ran the ball. And we fumbled. We just lost the game. We just lost to the winless Saints. Spencer Rattler has never won a game in his life. That just changed. It was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. It was a 90-yard fumble touchdown. Jalen Hurts just got sacked. You guys, man. I don't even have it in me to get mad anymore. I'm like shocked. I'm like shocked that we have fumbled 3 times. Each of them, I think I'm going to leave early. Yeah. We have fumbled 3 times. And those 3 fumbles have turned into 13 points, which is going to be the exact margin of victory. I don't want to talk, But I'm live streaming NFL Sunday, so I'm going to do my best to stay composed. Frankly, I'm more shocked than anything. I'm like actually shocked. I didn't know that the Giants could play this bad. I didn't know. I didn't know we had it in us to score on our first 2 drives and then fumble 3 out of 4 drives after that. I didn't even know it was possible. Otis feels my pain. Fumbles, dude. Fumbles. That defender has more yards. Yeah, whatever. He ran on an open field. I don't really give a damn. Like, Chris, there's nothing you could say. Enjoy your victory lap. There's nothing you can say that'll get me more upset than how the Giants are playing. There is nothing I can say. I get to watch CFB, but 2 top 10 teams are now unranked. Lol, that is funny. I love watching downfall of good programs, especially in the era of NIL. Take this off for a second, just so I can really organize my thoughts here. I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating a lot. That's disgusting. Listen. The thing is, the game's not even over, but like, I didn't know that we could have this many mistakes, this many penalties, three bad fumbles. That's what's killing me. These aren't just like good punch outs or like a player getting hit. Dude, these are 3 bad fumbles, and Bellinger got away with one. So kind of 4. 3 hard bad. Holy shit. Good kick return, though. I don't know who that was. Deontay Banks. Thanks, Deontay. Way to show up when it matters. Dude, okay, that's big for momentum. I'm gonna keep watching, obviously, in case the Giants come back, but they won't. 3 just inexcusably bad fumbles, and that's the difference. That's literally the difference of this game. That is the difference. What did I say? Please don't be a run. What did we do? Halfback draw right into a pile. And Scatterboo fumbles immediately because he's the only player we're giving the ball to. He is the only player. Oh my God. Like, I'm trying to bring the reaction out for the clip, but I literally can't. I straight up can't. I'm at awe. I am in shock. How the hell? Scatterboo's pissed. I don't know what the hell he said. Bro, can we like wipe the ball down? Can we get a towel? Clearly there's something slippery about the balls we brought to NOLA. Clearly there's a problem. Scatterboo's running pissed. Scatterboo's running angry, bro. Scatterboo will die on this field. Can we just wipe the ball off? God damn it! What's it gonna take? What is it gonna take? First time losing 3 fumbles since 2020, since COVID! Fumbling 3 times is one thing. Losing 3 fumbles is crazier. I cannot believe what is going on. Also, Texans interception. This game just got even worse. All right, Dart, let's see it. Can you hold on to the goddamn ball this time? Between the Dart misses and 3 fumbles, I don't even know. I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what the hell to say. Scatterboo stuffed, 4th and 1. Who would have thought? Run, pass. Or I guess pass, run. Even though the pass was to a goddamn RB, so it barely even counts. This team is so unserious. I know. This team is a disaster. Scatterboo is completely out of gas. He is human after all. I cannot believe this. 4th and 1. I got a feeling we're not going to get this. Okay, thank God, Motor. Thank God. Better hands than the commies in the NFC Championship, at least, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. 25th overall pick outplayed by Spencer. I'd hardly say he was outplayed. He was outplayed. He missed some passes. I mean, hell, dude. If I were Spencer Rattler, I could have put some points on the board. I mean, Jesus. He had 2 great field positions, and they both ended in 3 points. Like, I'm not worried. Like, the Saints aren't good. The Giants are just playing terribly. The Giants are playing like the worst team in the NFL. It's not even close. False start. Amazing. Amazing. Sick. Sick one. Spencer Rattler playing average. I do agree. I do agree. Spencer Rattler is making Tyler Shough look real bad. Daniel Jones 40 bomb. I'm like past the point of like caring about Dan Jones' success, to be honest with you. Dolphins Panthers is getting close. I gotta swap it. Next commercial break, I'll swap the games out. Because Jets Cowboys is a complete waste. Dart throws it into the ground. Wandale gets it. All right, nice play, Wandale. Giants might go 1-16. They might. It's possible. For sure possible. I'm going to keep picking them. We got Philly next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Saints 86-yard scoop and score. Maybe not one of the worst all time, but one of the worst of the decade. Yeah. I mean, Tyler Shough, I don't know about a second-round pick being one of the worst of a decade, but it definitely wasn't good. I'm pretty sure I'm even keel in fantasy, too. That's great. Dart throws to Wandale. Wandale goes like 2-3 yards. That's amazing. Yeah. I'm projected to win by 2. Offensive holding on the Wandale play? Dude, Bo Collins, everybody's favorite, barely made the roster wide receiver. He finally gets on the field and pulls an offensive holding out of his ass. It's amazing. Welcome to the league, Rook. They call holding when it's us. They don't call holding when it's them, of course. The refs are screwing us this game, but yeah, no, this is a disaster. Raiders do suck. I'm like so out of it. I need this game to end. I need this game to end. I am getting more and more sad the longer this game goes on. Just put me out of our goddamn misery and call it a day. Eagles, I feel like we'll keep it close and win in frustrating 2024 Chiefs fashion. Yeah, no, seriously. Broncos are moving the ball down the field, though. What is going on? What are the refs discussing? God, I'm sure my group chat is freaking out about the Giants game. It is. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is hell on earth. The Giants. I swear every time I get a little hope in this team, they do this to me. I'm so sorry you had to watch this live, Jarv. I'm so sorry. This is agony. This is literally agony. This is hell, dude. Don't worry, I'll be here after the Lions game. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. At least you can acknowledge that one's not going to be a fun one either. Dart throws it and almost intercepted, not quite. Bad pass. Flag on the play. It's probably hold. It's probably a hold. It looked like holding on the offensive line. Dable and Shane are cooked. I've been pro Shane. You know this, Jarv. I know you're not. Yep, offensive holding. Penalties declined. We literally are holding on offense and still not getting it. Dable's out, bro. Dable is out. I'm relishing in Yellow's pain. Enjoy it while you can, Jarv. But yeah, no. This is earned. This is earned. This is a bad Giants loss. Bro, they call a hold on us anytime it's close. And they give it to the Saints, bro. It is worse than how you were feeling after the Chiefs game. No doubt. Because the Chiefs are the defending AFC champs. The Saints are winless. There's an argument that the Saints are the worst team in the NFL. Third and 18. What do you got, Jax? Throws it short to Wandale, who gets, he makes up a little bit. I mean, I don't want to say it's got to be fourth down territory, but we're not going to kick from the 40. Yeah, we got to go for this. Who cares? Who the hell cares? We got to go for this. Dable is so gone. Dable is so gone. This is a complete train wreck. And the thing is, we scored a touchdown here. This is definitely a winnable game. We're down 12. It's definitely a winnable game if we score a touchdown here. I just have no faith in this offense, particularly the QB. I mean, the play calling. The QB is hit or miss. Dart is all over the place. You still high on Shane draft classes? I am. I'm not high on how Dable's using them, but I am still high on the Shane drafts. Fourth down. Just throw it, Jackson. God damn it. Intercepted. We suck. We suck. We suck. You hear it? We suck. We suck. Anybody else have any takes about the Giants? We suck. We suck. Watch my flag video. Not my flag video, my fantasy video. Send it to everyone you know. I need a wish right now. Can we pretend that rookie quarterbacks can have, like, you know, a bad game and bounce back from it, like shooting stars? I'm so sorry that you bet on the Giants. I'm sorry that they're like this. I'm sorry that the worst team in football can just beat the shit out of the Giants. Like, Dart has missed so many easy completions. Dart doesn't look good. Straight up. He's a rookie quarterback, but he doesn't look good. That 12 a.m. Eastern stream is going to be so fun. Yeah, no, I'll be back. I didn't realize those streams start at 12 Eastern. That's crazy. Sneaky good, Hunnaball. I thought just straight up good. Broncos are going to get a touchdown. It's just my team being bad. I don't find enjoyment from other teams being bad. I instead find it as peace knowing other people find my pain. I feel your pain, Otis. You know, the Raiders lost big. The Giants lost big too. This was disgraceful. This was an absolutely disgraceful performance. An absolute disgrace. I'm going to need to cool off. I'm going to get into a fight in this football game. I'm going to get into a fight in this flag football game. I am just going to be thinking about 3 fumbles and a pick and Rashid Shaheed 90-yard touchdown. I will be streaming tonight after Sunday Night Football. I will try my best to get on as early as I can, even if that means just watching the end of the game on stream. I don't think that would be the end of the world, because I do realize when you put it like that, 12 Eastern, like that sucks. I don't want to keep you guys up that late on a Sunday, but I made a promise that streaming after every primetime game. Browning outperforming Dart will feed generations. Let's be honest. Arch Manning outplayed Jackson Dart. Let's be honest. Dude played like garbage. He missed passes. He fumbled the ball versus a ghost, and he just threw a pick. A game-sealing interception. This offense has no hope. Mike Kafka needs to go yesterday. Brian Daboll's a goddamn moron. I've been defending Joe Shane, but clearly this team's not good. He's only had 15 top 10 picks. It sucks. It sucks. How is the offense and defense out of gas at the same time? He's got Bo Collins right there, man. Like, what are we doing? Dart was put in a terrible situation, but like, Rico Dowdle! Rico Dowdle, huge play! Rico Dowdle was the waiver pickup of the week. I'm fired up. Big run by R. Dowdle. Love when you said to keep Dable. I now agree. Nah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm on break. I'm done. Dable sucks. This team's garbage. I'm still going to pick them next week, but the team sucks. George Pickens just dropped a pass. What else is new? 200 yards for Rico. Rico! What a pickup. Keep giving him the ball. Churn and burning. Who would have thought the Miami run defense sucks? God, if Chuba misses another week, I'm going to be fired up. I needed that RB spot, too. That was big. God, I needed George Pickens to catch that, too. If George Pickens caught that, he would have scored. Damn it. I have, like, nothing left to say about this Giants-Saints game, guys. I mean, the Giants are terrible. There's just no way around it. The Giants are terrible. Straight up. Dude, Rico Dowdle is going crazy. Oh, my God. Everyone shuddered. Anthony Richardson is... What? Wait a minute. Everybody relax. AR is back. Oh, man. Okay. There goes Alvin Kamara. Stop short of the marker. Who cares? Who cares? I'm only projected to win by 7 because Rico Dowdle, despite having a great day, is yet to get in the fantasy, yet to get in the end zone. But projected to win by 7 is not a bad shake. Jackson Dart's doing a whole lot of nothing. George Pickens needed to catch that one pass. Colts defense is beasting. Hopefully AR throws a pick 6. Sorry, Otis, but you know. AR really should start. Yeah, he should. Start for Bama. Taysom Hill, short of the marker. Big stop Giants. I feel like the Saints are going to go for this and get it. Anyway, come on, Panthers. T-Mac or Rico Dowdle? Dowdle is not on the field. Those are the end zone. That's... Oh, damn it. They threw it to T-Mac, but he gets held. Bro, they always do this against Tedero McMillan, bro. They literally, like, hold him in the end zone so he doesn't get the fantasy points. It sucks. AR should not start. What are you talking about? AR should start. AR is a beast. Great accuracy. I'm a Titans fan. No, Dart should be starting. Get the hell out of here. Dart should be starting. Learn through the mistakes. Find out if Dable really knows how to coach up a goddamn young QB. Okay. Meanwhile, the Broncos did score, so they're within 7 against Philly. Let's find out what this Jalen Hurts play is. God, the Broncos D-line is not getting anywhere. And Jalen Hurts missing a deep ball once again. Start Winston. Let's have some fun if y'all going to suck. Trade him to the Bengals for next year's 7th, please. Jameis would require a 2nd-round pick. Rico. I need a Rico Dowdle touchdown. Come on, man. Give me something. Give me something here. Rico Dowdle or T-Mac. Come on. Come on, Panthers. Panthers-Dolphins is the game I'm rooting for now. Saints are punting. Who cares? Maybe Dart can get some garbage time points, but, you know, doesn't look great. God damn, Rico Dowdle's having a crazy game, though. 19 carries, 184 yards. Get him in the end zone. Jalen Hurts, 3rd and 13. Drops back, gets a little bit of pressure. Yeah, holy hell. Jalen Hurts almost fumbled, but held on to it. I wish our team knew how to do that. Jameis is worth like a 6th. He's worth a 2nd. Gunnar Olszewski, good return. Bryce Young. Okay, no, he's short. Bryce Young is short. Give it to Dowdle. Give it to Dowdle. Bryce Young down at the 1. He almost tried and touchdown vultured it. Give it to Dowdle, Panthers. Come on. 3rd and goal. Give it to Dowdle. Don't overthink it. Richardson caught his own pass and got like 7 yards. Richardson's a beast. I would turn on that game, but to be honest, I'm too into this Panthers-Dolphins game right now to switch channels. Even though Panthers-Dolphins is on red zone. Bryce Young was short of the marker. No doubt about it. Broncos getting the ball back. Marvin Mims. He's got daylight. Never mind. Good tackle. Good tackle, Eagles. Okay. Panthers give it to Dowdle. He didn't score. Damn it. Oh, he did! Touchdown, Rico Dowdle! Holy hell! Let's go! Let's go. They gave it to him. I hope it stands. It didn't look like he got it. Huge! Huge! Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Let's make sure, guys. This is big. It looked like they stopped him. Nope, he is clearly in there. Clearly. Huge, man. All right, that was big. All right, big for fantasy. Rico Dowdle is my MVP. Thanks, Rick Doodle. Anyways, let me change the channel now. Now I can afford to do it. Okay, so we're taking off Jets. We're taking off the Jets game. We're throwing on the Colts game because I want to see AR. I got a feeling Panthers-Dolphins is going to be a bit of a bloodbath, but it'll be on red zone. If you're the Dolphins, I feel like you kind of have to win that game. Scoring review. He got it, though, right? God damn it. They're really looking at it, aren't they? It looked like he got it. Shoot. Yeah, he looks good to me. Yeah, he was on his back. He was on his back. He got it. There's not enough to overturn there. Please confirm it. I need this touchdown. I need this touchdown. Please confirm it. Us Rico owners are very happy. Yeah, no, seriously. Did you start him, though, Ann? Did you start him? Ruling on the field touchdown. It looked like a touchdown to me. Okay, they confirmed it. Touchdown. There it is. Big. Huge. All right. And the reason AR is in is because, you know, Dan Jones put up 40. Oh, my God. You're so right. That Anthony Richardson catch was hilarious. He did get the first down, though. Way to fight. God, it'd be so nice if the Colts just killed the clock. Otis knows what I'm talking about. Just end this game. Just end this stupid game. Never mind, they're punting. God damn it. Just end this stupid game. All right. So now I'm only projected to win by 6 after the Rico Dowdle touchdown. Oh, never mind. 12. Huge. Huge. All right. It confirmed Rico Dowdle has 30 points in PPR, by the way. Imagine having a QB fumble under no pressure. No, hey, I saw it. Yeah. That was a while ago. Yeah. You're late to the party, pal. Incomplete pass deep to Jalen Hyatt. I'm barely even paying attention. I'm barely even paying attention at this point. I am worried about fantasy football and my flag football game because the Giants are a disaster. The Giants are a disaster again. Who would have thought? They never win when I wear this shirt. They never win. They never win when I wear any shirt. What am I talking about? Dark gets it short to everyone's favorite wide receiver, Bo Collins. Nice. I think Darius Slayton got effectively benched. Bo Nix with a good pitch and catch to, I don't know who that was. Ingram? Oh, geez, Evan Ingram. Good Lord. What a catch. I didn't know Evan Ingram had it in him. Drop a like if you're miserable like I am. Drop a like if your team's good. If it's bad, I don't care. I need the likes, please. Watch my fantasy video if you haven't already. Dart throws to Bo Collins, who drops it. Who would have thought? This team sucks. This team's a complete disaster. Hell, I could have goddamn caught that pass. Jesus. Bo Nix with a perfect back shoulder fade to Cortland Sutton. Yeah, Jackson Dart threw it a little wonky, but that was to avoid the deflection, and Bo Collins just missed it. Damn it. 4th and 3. Giants are going for it on 4th already. This has been a quick drive. Dart drops back. He's got time. He keeps it himself, and he gets the first. Thank God he held on to the goddamn ball this time. Broncos are driving, though. I'd recommend turning on Broncos-Eagles. This game's getting interesting. Also, apparently the new Taylor Swift album sucks. I just want to throw that out there. Start a little discourse. Did we hate Taylor Swift, or did we not care? I frankly don't care. I just think it's funny to see someone that successful fail. I don't know. Jackson Dart throws a nice pass to Theo Johnson. Doesn't go. Flag on the play. Hopefully it's DPI. Darius Slayton is like firmly on the bench. He's holding his helmet. He's not getting back in. Illegal shift. Holding. 2 penalties on the offense. Cool. Cool, man. God damn, bro. You guys gonna punish us any more, refs? Jeez. Oh my God. They called that? That is the most ticky-tack hold ever. Are you serious, bro? That's what they called? What a snooze. What a snooze. That gets 2 thumbs down from Hunnaball. Good Lord. Oh, man. Bo Nix. Throws it down. Offensive PI. Jackson Dart on 1st and 20. Throws it deep. Hyatt. That is insane. Are you serious? Okay, I hate being the refs are playing against us fan. Bro, they're going to call holding, but they're not going to call DPI there? He's literally grabbing Slayton's jersey. He's literally grabbing Hyatt's jersey. But they called that bullshit Cameron Jordan hold? Are you serious? The Giants are playing bad, don't get me wrong. But the refs are doing us no favors, man. What a disaster. And Jackson Dart throws another pick. Way to go, Bo Collins. Way to just give up on that. Oh, my God. Jalen Waddle deep touchdown. We have a game in Miami. 5 turnovers, dude. 5 turnovers. I'm so mad. And that was not a good play by Dart, bro. That was a terrible reaction by Bo Collins. I now hate Bo Collins. He's been in for like a drive. How is that not a hold, dude? How is that not a hold? How is that not a hold, bro? Watch back that interception and tell me that's not defensive holding. Dude, are they fucking serious? Jackson Dart looks like hell. I'm not going to say he looks good. Bro, this should be illegal at this point. This should be goddamn illegal. Broncos touchdown. This should be illegal. What are we doing here? I don't understand how if Jermaine Illuminor hooks Cameron Jordan barely in the pocket. Yeah, scream louder. I'm sure my mic's like going crazy. Sorry about that. But like, dude, it was a bad pass. Last 5 drives, 5 giveaways. How the hell is that not a hold? Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not for these Giants games. I'm gonna swear. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna swear. For these Giants games, I don't give a fuck. Dude, Cameron Jordan gets barely just like tucked. Meanwhile, on back-to-back plays, Saints corners are holding the Giants jersey. And there's no flag. This has been insane. The Giants deserve to lose. I'm not going to say they don't. But my God. Also, the Broncos went for it for 2 and got it. Broncos up on the Eagles. Eat shit, hey. I'm sorry. That was that was unnecessary. I'm mad. Dude. Should the Titans have taken Jackson Dart at 1? How are we winning? Meep. Are you talking about who are we talking about? The Saints? Oh, yeah, Meep. Congratulations. 5 straight turnovers. That's how you're winning. 5 straight turnovers, dude. Inexcusable stuff. I'm rewatching it on Red Zone. The most obvious hold I've ever seen. That's why Bo Collins didn't react. He was like, no way. No way. Spencer Rattler will be the first New Orleans Saint quarterback drafted to win a game since 1998. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. The most obvious hold. I know my franchise is poverty. This is not news. Jackson Dart, bro. 5 turnovers, man. Jancy had 109 total yards, by the way. Decent day for him in fantasy. Let's see what happens here. Raiders are definitely going to get 3. Don't worry, at least it's not college officiating. That's not... Who would have thought Taylor Swift's music sucks? Yeah, I guess. Watching a NASCAR race, having my Niners beat the Rams, then Saints actually know how to play ball. You should have stuck to NASCAR. This has been hell. This has been literal agony. Drop a like for terrible referees. Make a second account and drop a like on that one. This one's been painful. You know, I try and edit down shorts for these streams. This one's going to be tough to edit. I'm going to make shorts out of this. This has got to be. I'm going to make shorts for every single goddamn turnover. I'm just going to make one super mix. Just my reaction to one turnover. The next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. It's over, man. We lost to the worst team in football, which makes us the worst team in football. I'm going to leave the game on because I'm a Giants stream first. But just know, if you're a Giants fan, Jarv, leave the building. If you're watching in the quad box, switch it off, dude. Watching 60 Minutes. Throw on a rerun of Seinfeld. Watch the goddamn Kennedy assassination for all I care. But turn off the Giants game. Turn it off. This is a disgrace. DJ Dallas is getting reps for some stupid reason. Eagles are down at least, but, you know, they're still moving the ball. The Eagles are going to steal this one for sure. I'm a tad biased, but honestly, the Saints aren't absolutely terrible. Lost to the Cards, Niners, Bills. We kept it close. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but the Giants should have won this game, Meep. The Giants scored on their first 2 drives and then responded with 5 straight turnovers. 5 straight. I can't even comprehend it. I can't even comprehend it. Dart's missing passes. Our wide receivers are a complete disaster. Our O-line was blocking fine until they decided to call every single holding call on planet Earth against us. Rico Dowdle, first down, but I think it's coming back because of a hold. Shut it down. This has been a terrible... And Rico Dowdle is limping. That is great. That is so exciting. Rico Dowdle is hurt. Great. Rico Dowdle's hurt. That's amazing. He should be fine. Saquon goes nowhere. I have a headache, fellas. I have a headache. I have a headache. I'm not saying a word during my Adult Flag League game today. I'm not saying a word. I'm literally just going to sit there, just stonewall, and just tackle people. Tonight for everyone, it's flag except for me. Tonight, it's tackle. Tonight, I'm playing tackle. I have full intention to rough the quarterback, rough the wide receiver. And it's co-ed, too. I'll hit a woman. Don't clip that out of context. Jalen Hurts checks it down to D. Smith. Doesn't get it. I'm not even going to read your message, Chris. I get it. The team sucks. I know. I just said that. I don't know what the point is of this victory lap of yours. I know the team sucks. I just said it. Rico Dowdle appears to be out for the moment, which is a real pain in the ass. Can we throw it to T-Mac then? The Dolphins' run defense is so funny. It's so bad. It's so bad. That's a good start, by the way. Start any running back you can against the Dolphins' defense. They're a complete disaster. Can have the great flag football game known to man. Yeah, seriously. Taking 8 ibuprofen. Devonta Smith with a crazy catch on 4th down. There's a flag on the play. Crazy catch out of Devonta Smith. Nick Sirianni seems pissed off. He's not happy. It's definitely against the Eagles. Bryce Young looking... Is that T-Mac? It was Tedero McMillan, but because Bryce Young can't keep it in bounds, it goes out. Giants turning Hunt into a woman beater. No, I won't. I won't actually tackle anyone tonight. But I will be so pissed if I see Shane Bowen I'm doing live. Welcome to the stream, Giants fan. We're having fun today. So worst game of all time. Raiders run out the clock. That's ball game. See ya. 40-6 in Indy. Sorry, Otis. At least you're not a Giants fan. That's all I can say. At least the Colts are 4-1. Saints are 0-4. The Giants got punched. 5 turnovers in a row. Let me get that tattooed. Bryce Young is so bad, bro. I don't know why I drafted T-Mac. Bryce Young is so terrible. Worst coach team I've seen in forever, no doubt. You'd think by the second fumble we would have said, hey, let's hold on to it. Of course not. Scattaboo coughed it up. I do feel like, again, I've said this all day. The same team that did this is the same team that would slick balls, that would pay off refs, because this is what it feels like. Lord, I ask you for a Bengals victory. Chris, I have no ill will towards the Bengals. I don't enjoy watching a bad team lose or win. I am dead at this point. I am completely numb. Panthers went for it on 4th and 5 for some reason. Actually, that made sense. They're down 4 and got it. Short guy, Bourne Jr. Don't know who that is. Connor, welcome to the stream. Eagles Broncos is getting interesting. My fantasy team does look good. I will say that. Shout out Rico Dowdle. But we're approaching the 3-hour mark on this stream. Drop a like if you haven't already. For my pain and suffering. I'm thinking about starting a members page, but I don't know what the hell I do for the emotes. So trying to figure that out. If/when I do start it, don't feel like you got to sign up. Just thinking about it. Be nice to have something positive out of these streams because I feel like death. Rashid Shaheed just got a big first down. I'm not even watching the stupid Giants game anymore. There's a Burger King ad. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? I will tell you guys. Touchdown Panthers. Tommy Tremble. Who else? It's not even Tommy Tremble. That's Mitchell Evans. Who else? Anyone but T-Mac, apparently. Whatever. GG Giants. Leash all won against the Chargers. Thanks, Meep. Hey, good game, Meep. I have no ill will towards the Saints. I'm a little annoyed about the lack of good officiating, but at the end of the day, if you turn the ball over 5 straight times, you are going to be in trouble. You'll lose to anyone in this league, including the Saints. And that's what happened here. So congratulations, Meep. GG's to you, man. Jackson Dart might suck. At least Groupie missed the kick. Giants have no timeouts, and the kicker's injured. That sucks. Poor guy. Blake Groupie missed the kick. I just hope Jackson Dart can do something for fantasy. That's my hope. Intentional grounding on Bo Nix. This game in Philly just got a little more interesting. Pickens and Jake Ferguson, CMC are carrying my team again like they do this every week, and I always lose. Look, man. Jake Ferguson was a good play. You can't be mad at that. Your team will be fine. Weather the storm, Connor. Weather the storm. You had neighbors, right? Cowboys in the red zone again. I don't know who. Javonte Williams. Why not? Cowboys are pouring it on the Jets. The Jets are 0-5. Jackson Dart just got destroyed. Roughing the passer. Jackson Dart just got killed. Welcome to the NFL, Rook. You got to get the ball out faster. And you got to block better if you're Andrew Thomas. You got to get the ball out faster. No, yeah, Dart's a project. We'll see. We'll see how he plays throughout the rest of the year. It's just, vibes were so high last game. It's like, oh, this team's responding to Jackson Dart. He's good. And then he comes out and we have this. This wasn't just a bad loss. Like, this was a disaster. Like, we're awfully coached. Even Andrew Thomas is like, what the hell? The running back was supposed to chip block that edge rusher, and he didn't. Then Jackson Dart got killed. That was a weak call. We needed it. Broncos got it on 3rd and 6. Move the sticks. Kellen Moore's pissed. Shut up, Kellen Moore. Bro, the Saints have gotten every call. Bro, get the hell out of here, man. Bro, the Saints have gotten every call, Kellen Moore. Get your fat face out of here. I'm pissed. All right. Jackson Dart. There it is. Short pass to Theo Johnson, who gets nothing. Literally nothing. He gets 1 yard. Oh, my God, man. Theo Johnson gets 1 whopping yard on a tight end screen. Bro, this offense is a disaster. This offense is so bad. All right, Dart. Way to get to Theo. First down, move the sticks. I'm literally just hoping for Dart to throw a touchdown strictly fantasy's sake. I could give a damn. This has been a terrible game. Terrible game out of everyone involved. Besides Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson looks good. And the O-line hasn't been terrible. Theo Johnson's, done what he's had to. Dart looks like ass. Bo Collins is officially on my hit list. Jalen Hyatt, who would have thought, did nothing. I hope Panthers-Dolphins goes to OT. Dart checks it down to Scattaboo. Why not just screw me in fantasy? Scattaboo gets like 12, 13 yards. So that's about 2.5 points. PPR, that's great. Rico Daddle's injured. Everything sucks. Panthers can't hit Ted McMillan in the end zone. I'm sorry, I keep complaining. Anyways. 1st and 10 in Miami, or in Carolina. Dolphins have it. They're down 3. 2 a 2-minute drill. Let's find out if he can do it against this weak Panthers defense. Throws it down to Waddle, incomplete. Good play, Carolina. 2nd and 10. I didn't even see 1st and 10. Dart throws it again to Scatterbo, bro. He's killing me right now in fantasy with these garbage time receptions. All these checkdowns, bro. Get it to the end zone. Our receiver, this is the thing with the Giants. It's like, you know the receivers are terrible, but you also know the play calling's bad. So it's like just two complete negative factors working against us. And we have a rookie quarterback, for God's sake. Ravens playoff odds crash. The Ravens playoff odds are now, Bleacher Report didn't even say, but they're pretty low, I'm assuming. Tua just missed an open Jalen Waddle. That's a bummer. Now, if you're the Dolphins, do you punt this? Who knows? Dart looking scans. Throws it deep to Theo. Incredibly weird no pass interference call there. Kool-Aid McKinstry is getting away with murder today. It's such a joke. But honestly, I don't even care at this point. Apparently, you're allowed to grab jerseys and shoulder pads. When you're wearing all black, you're allowed to do that stuff. I guess. I don't know. When you're the New Orleans Saints and you have the religious ties, Tua just got sacked on 3rd and 10. Apparently they got a retry and it didn't work out. So there you go. 4th and 9. Timeout Saints. They want to make sure they win with authority. 4th and 18. Dolphins now have to punt, which is not good at all. This is a really tricky situation for Miami. I think they just lost. I think that's ball game. We're going to finish out this morning/afternoon window wherever you are, and then we'll call it for the stream. No one's really saying anything in the chat. I have nothing to say. I'm tired, and I'm sick and tired of this goddamn Giants team. I've had it. I've absolutely had it. Jalen Hurts is pissed. I told you the Broncos were going to fight, but who knew? Who knew the Giants were going to look this bad? RJ Harvey stopped on 3rd and 2. Broncos are going to get a field goal unless they go for it, which they probably should. JSN looks good in that jersey. Bucks Seahawks is about to start. I'm so close to dropping this team, Hunter. Don't drop it, Jarvis. Don't drop it. I think we just got a false start. False start. Oh, my God. We got a false start on 4th and 9. Don't drop the team, Jarv. One day it'll be worth it. I think Rico Dowdle's back in the game for Carolina. Yep, he is. Get those garbage time carries, churning and burning. Why not? Titans Cardinals has started. America's game of the week. No way. Okay, defense. Okay, neutral zone. So the Saints and the Giants are just trading off infractions right now. False start to neutral zone infraction. Who the hell cares? We're going to finish out Broncos-Eagles, and then we'll call it for today. All due respect. Yeah, Chris, you're very respectful. But I get it. I appreciate the rage baiting. To be honest, according to YouTube, you're the #1 guy of the chat today. So you know what? Respect. You can take your victory lap. I'm a Giants fan, and they have the toughest schedule in football, so it's probably going to be happening a lot this year. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Don't drop the team, Jarv. Despite what happens here. Wandale drops it. Classic. Well, that's game. Classic. Dart has to get rid of it, bro. I don't know what he sees because the camera angle sucks, which is going to be my next video, by the way. I don't know what he sees. Dart needs to get rid of it. Dude is taking way too long in the pocket. Forcing himself to roll out. He's way too hesitant to make these throws. That Darius Slayton underthrow. Darius Slayton was wide open by a mile. And then Wandale just coughed it up there. Thanks a lot, Dale. We suck. We suck. Saints are going to kneel it out, and that's going to be game. We suck. Who would have thought? They ain't even rage bait. Everyone knew the Giants were going to suck. Literally everyone's shocked they even have a win, honestly. Yeah, I thought their first one would be this one. Wandale was open, bro. Wandale was open for a while. And then Dart throws it to him, and Wandale drops it, bro. He has no confidence. 1-4 is tied with the Ravens. That's a good point. I guess we're both 1-4, so we're all tied with the Ravens. Giants, Saints, and Ravens. Well, fellas, I played at the end of every game. At the end of every video. Ball game. I'm glad you're happy, Chris. Enjoy being a Bengals fan. That must be really great. 3rd and 5, Bryce Young. Misses Hunter Renfrow. Flag on the play. That is game. Panthers win. Bryce Young baited the penalty. The Dolphins corner's crashing out. He's really mad. He's really mad. I think he's going to take another unsportsmanlike for yelling at the ref. Raw. Congratulations, Meep. Good game. Jarvis, you can take it until the end of time. You can. At the end of the day, it's just football. But it's Giants football, so it's hell on earth. It's just tough justifying liking such a disaster. This would be like rooting for a team. Honestly, this would be like following World Wars and seeing a team get a nuke dropped on them and just be like, I like that team. I'm going to pick that country. That's what it's like being a Giants fan. That would be like buying, I don't want to be mean here, but buying Hiroshima stock after the whole thing. That'd be like, hey, you know what? They're terrible, but I kind of like it. It's just, it's a complete disaster. Anyway, Panthers win. I'll see y'all boys to whenever the Bengals beat the Lions. Yeah, Chris, see you then. I'm sure they will. Even if they do, I'd be happy for you, Chris. I got no ill will. But what I will say is the Giants look like hell. And there's nothing Chris Brown can say to you know, change my mind about it, because I agree. We suck. We're terrible. Baker Mayfield, first down to Chris Godwin. Who cares? We're going to keep watching Broncos-Eagles, and then we're going to call it. Meep, I don't know if you're getting out of here, but see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Drop a like if you didn't already. Watch my fantasy video that just came out. I like it. It's pretty good. Until then, the Giants are the underdogs. Yeah, they are. And for good reason. They did not cover. They did not cover. They could have been 11.5-point underdogs. They wouldn't have covered. We've lost 3 straight to the Saints post-Drew Brees era. That's a shame. I thought we got them once. I thought we got them in that overtime game with Jabril Peppers. I thought we got them in that one game. But it hurts. I know it's the first ever Spencer win. I already said that. Doesn't make it any better or worse. Just reminds you that the Giants are just a complete league of their own and bad. We're playing the Giants tonight, and I'm gonna get into a fight. I'm gonna get into a fight. I'm gonna get kicked out of this league. I'm gonna get kicked out of this league. That's honestly the goal at this point. Get kicked out of this league. That way I can just stream at night. The stream also might be late. I don't know who else is still in here. Kyler Murray, Marv Harrison touchdown. What a play. Holy hell. That was sick. Well, if you have Marv, that was a play. There you go. But, yeah, the stream might be late because my game is from 7 to 8 for some stupid reason. But I will be watching Sunday Night Football. So there we go. Just finishing up Eagles, Broncos. I don't even know why. I got nothing to say. Broncos are probably going to win, but I just, I feel like it's my duty to finish off this early morning window. That's how we do things around here. Yeah, it's the last game of the window. I guess Cowboys, Jets, but who cares? That's not even worth it. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Well, bye. I'm either going to be celebrating tonight or I'm going to make my roasting find out who day. Yeah, there you go. See you, Chris. You've been a joy to talk to. All right. Let's finish out Broncos Eagles. I'm going to not talk about the Giants for the rest of the day. Maybe tonight. But yeah, we had our evening stream lined up. Marvin Harrison appears to be down, actually, short of the markers. Still a good play, though. Bo Nix keeps it himself, slides down. Bo Nix is calling for a face mask, not going to get one. And yeah, so Broncos are going to get 3. Eagles are going to get the ball back, most likely, unless the Broncos go for it, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Marv was short, and so is his quarterback. Kyler throws it out of bounds. So there you go. I'm like, Cowboys won, Jets are 0-5. And I like how the Giants and Jets owners are like, we're not fixing the field. We're good. We're fine. It's like, no, you're not, though. You're not. You suck. We suck, man. The Giants and the Jets have a combined record of 1-9. First team to start 0-5 with an 0-5 record and 0 takeaways. Aaron Glenn, bro. The defensive mind. Oh, boy. We'll throw on the game cast for this one, just in case. It's been a good morning. It's been a really good morning. I'm really having a lot of fun. Okay, 4th and 9. Broncos are going for it. Eagles are going to get a shot at this. Eagles are going to get like a minute and change to get this ball and go down and score a touchdown. Anything is possible. Hold on. Eagles jump off sides. They hit him with the hard count. So now it's 4th and 4. You still don't go for this if you're Sean Payton, but like, it's a little more interesting. Oh, it's a false start. Never mind. All right, moving back 5. I guess do what you got to do. I wouldn't be mad if we lose to Denver because we ain't the 72 Dolphins going undefeated. Yeah, I guess. Well, no one was calling this Eagles team the 72 Dolphins. So don't worry about that. But yeah, no, I agree. It's not the end of the world. I'm glad you're still here, Connor. I thought I was just streaming to nobody. But yeah, we'll finish out this game. I don't even want to say I'm rooting against the Eagles. I have nothing in me. I have like nothing. I have no sports bias left in me. My team is a disaster. I have nothing left. I have absolutely nothing left. Cardinals get stopped at the goal line, 4th down. Here comes the Will Lutz kick. Also, in case you missed it, the Colts destroyed the Raiders. This was not a fun Sunday morning, by the way. There's a lot of blowouts. The only good games were Giants Saints until it wasn't, and then Panthers Dolphins. Cardinals get in, touchdown, Michael Carter, everyone's favorite waiver pickup. John, what is up? Your team already finished the day, and you got your win. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter why, but you finished with the win. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any more commercial breaks in Broncos Eagles. I hate streaming when I'm not like into it, but you know. Feel bad for the Eagles fans, feel worse for myself. I'm in full self-pity mode, fully. All right, Jets are onside kicking it for some reason, and Cowboys got it. Ball game. See ya. Oh, wait, no, that's a replay. The game already happened. I don't know why they're showing that on Red Zone. They literally already showed Aaron Glenn, like, running off the field. But, yeah. Minute 11 on the clock. I don't think the Broncos have kicked it off yet. Can we get this show on the road, guys? Will Lutz boots it, and he goes right at the 1. Nice kick. Nice kick. Will Shipley stuffed at the 25. Can't get too excited. I don't know if that was Shipley. Whoever the Eagles kick returner is. By the way, the Giants could have won that one. Scatterboo doesn't fumble there. That's a 14-point swing. All those mistakes, Giants still could have put it together, but Scatterboo coughed it up. I said I wasn't going to talk about the Giants anymore. Garbage time by Fields helped my opponent. Oh, that sucks. That hurts. Garrett Wilson. Brutal. Death by Garrett Wilson. Quentin Johnson is on his phone in the locker room. That's a weird sight. Jalen Hurts. Pressure sacked. Uh-oh. Not good. Not a lot of urgency out of the Eagles. Weird. I feel like Hurts should have jumped up. Hurts is not happy. This offense has not looked good, obviously. Saquon has 30 rushing yards. If not for that big touchdown, Saquon would have done nothing. But again, you could say that about a lot of people. And there's Saquon getting a garbage time reception. That's great. That's really great. My opponent is just eating up these like garbage time running back catches. Such a train wreck. But anyways, let's see what else there is. What else is there? Connor is still here. Hell yeah. Jalen Hurts throws it to Goddard, incomplete. 4th and 7 in Philly. This could be the game. Jahdae Barron. God, he was a good prospect. Has Jahdae Barron had a good year? I'm curious. I'm curious if Jahdae Barron has like looked good. Fourth and 7 in Philly. Jahdae Barron. He's, according to PFF, he's not doing amazing. He did well against Cincy. Who would have thought? What if I just stopped watching football? There's a good argument for it. There's an argument. Jalen Hurts. They're going to throw a flag, right? Yep, there's a flag. Yep. PI. Live to fight another day in Philly. PI. That's great. In case you're wondering, let's just do a fantasy check. I'm getting a weird deja vu right now. Oh, yeah, it's because the Giants lost again. Yeah. So I'm projected 145. Rico Dowdle was MVP, no doubt. Colts defense was awesome. Denver defense is getting these sacks that are killing me. Saquon Barkley's getting nonsense receptions. Scattaboo, same thing. Trey McBride's got a catch. Rashid Shaheed had an 80-yard touchdown. It's just so frustrating. We need Io Manor to do something. We also need Jason Myers to do something. Don't hate where I'm at, but don't love it either. 54% favorite. Anyways. Let's find out. 15 seconds. They're definitely going to throw it to Saquon here. Hurts. Oh, geez. Hold on. Hold on. The Eagles are going to get a shot at this. The Eagles are going to get a shot at this. Dotson out at the 25 or something? Ish. 25 or 30? Okay, about the 29-yard line. Eagles are going to get about 1, maybe 2 shots at the end zone here. God, could you imagine if the Eagles won this game? That would be crazy. It's weird seeing Vance Joseph like in Broncos attire without being the head coach. I don't know. I just find that strange. All right. 1 play. Maybe 2. Let's find out. Hurts goes. Oh, boy. Almost intercepted. Goddard wants a flag. He's not going to get one. Last play of the game for the Eagles coming up. Drops 77% chance to win to 54. That sucks, man. That hurts. I'm at 54 as well, and I'm trusting on Io Manor, Travion Henderson, and a kicker. Love this team. That is, again, they missed PI, by the way. Refs should have called it. The refs are being very careful on what to call and what not to call. What's up, hey? We're finishing up this Eagles-Broncos game. We're going to call it for a stream. Giants suck. Thanks, hey. Yeah, Chris Brown already beat you to it. And I already beat you to it. I know. Eagles getting a delay of game because Nick Sirianni was too busy yelling at the refs. Or maybe the clock will reset. I don't know. Okay, no, the ref hadn't set the ball. Okay, the clock does not need to reset. All right, here we go. All right. Hurts. Drops back. Last play of the game. Looking. End zone throw. And incomplete. Barring a flag, that is ball game. That is game. The Eagles are 4-1. The Giants are 1-4. If you told me that before the season started, I would have believed you. So there you go. I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm projected to win this week. 86% to 14. There you go. There you go. There was definitely a PI there. A couple of them. You don't call a PI on a Hail Mary, but you do call a PI on the Goddard. You do call a PI on the Goddard for sure. Hey, I'm with you. The Giants didn't get a single call. Drop a like if you're miserable like I am, which for the looks of it is almost everyone. Besides John, congrats on your team winning. Yeah. Anyways, I will be back later tonight for the evening stream. Hopefully you can make it. If not, all good. But yeah, We'll be streaming after Sunday Night Football, maybe near the tail end, depending on when I get home. I will let you guys know how I do in my adult flag league. The Giants suck, but we already knew that. So there you go. I wish I could, like, this has been fun. Streaming has been fun, but it was a good game. Denver is good. That was a good game. Good game to Denver. Congratulations, Bo Nix. Textbook win. But that's all I got, guys. I'm going to eat lunch and start warming up, but I'm still miserable. John's still miserable. Don't worry. John is still miserable. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining. I will see you tonight. Giants suck, man. 5 straight fumbles. 5 straight fumbles. Destroy the Vagiants! That's the vibe for tonight. Destroy the Vagiants. Anyways, that is it. See you guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday. 5 turnovers. Hunnaball.